What the duck is good, everybody? As always, he's Blake, he's Garrett, and this is Duck Takes, a wonderful little podcast that you are now a part of. Before we get started with anything, please make sure you check out the Patreon. They're doing wonderful stuff over there. Make sure you check out the YouTube. I know you have, so make sure you tell your friends about it. Check out the TikTok. That's where you see us all the time. It's a wonderful time. Chat with us in the comments. As always, I'm the Puff Boy Wonder Snowden, here to come at you on the comments. Boys, tell everybody how you've been since the last time they heard your glorious voices.
I couldn't have said that any better.
I think that was possibly the best intro we've ever had.
Listen,
that was great.
You just had a little sauce. I'm only building off of what y'all do. You feel me?
No, look, y'all know who it is. Snowden is here again. This man is as talented as anyone. I love this guy. I believe in him. Y'all go follow his TikTok, his YouTube as well. You know he's cooking up some scripts for a movie. The man is just, he's our guy. He is our guy.
You guys.
Bro's got the ideas.
Yeah. But no, it's been good. It's been swell. Good to have you back. I know we had a great time talking about Disneyland and Disney World.
Correct.
Yeah.
But now we have Garrett here for this episode.
Very glad I was left out of those conversations.
Well, now you're like,
nah, I'm like
evolving into a Disney adult.
A little bit.
We're getting you there. We're getting you there.
Just a little bit.
It's like
I'm a little more Disney experience. Let's just put it that way. So.
You live in Orlando, you might as well get a little theme park city in there. Yeah, definitely. Well, we're getting him Halloween Horror Nights. We'll do all the Halloween Horror Nights stuff.
All right,
we'll get Snowden to do Halloween Horror Nights as well.
He ain't doing that.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He will be at Halloween Horror Nights.
Mickey's not so scary is where you'll find me.
Funny enough, what did you think of Garrett's top 5 ride ranking at Disney?
I wasn't mad at it. I know I don't hold Soarin' to the same level as everybody else.
Yeah.
So what? His top 5
I didn't
was,
have Soarin'.
His top 5 was...
What was yours?
It was maybe not in this order, but Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage might be one.
I did that over Soarin'.
Over Soarin'. Okay.
My number 1 was Tower of Terror. Guardians was 2.
That's fair.
Toy Story Mania was 3, I think.
Why don't we do this in order? 5.
Well, I'm trying to think.
I remember. 5, you had Flight of Passage. 4, you had Rise of the Resistance.
There we go. That's
3, Toy Story Mania. 2, Cosmic Rewind, and 1, Tower of Terror.
I'm not mad at anything except Toy Story Mania. And that's just me personally. I get exhausted on that ride.
Oh.
And that's, I think that's just part of the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The queue is wonderful. Like once you get inside the building, you feel like you shrunk down to the same size as everything else. It's just the constant pause.
Yeah, no.
This thing, but it's the same thing over in California for like Spider-Man Web Slingers Adventures.
You know who's best at that ride is probably young teenagers going through puberty.
Yes, I made
You're
that.
not wrong.
I made that same joke when I first got on there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, I'm about to kick your ass. You know why? She was like, why?
I'm a fucking pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, all right, man. And then at the end, when you just have that one target that just takes abuse, and you're just like,
oh my god.
Yeah, it's just Toy Story Mania is okay for me. Tower of Terror, I'm not mad at being one.
We were clip farming right there.
I sure hope not. Rise of the Resistance, I'm okay on that one. I know a lot of people hold that up here, and I get it.
Visually,
Guardians
it's
has
really
to be
cool.
There.
Visually, Rise of the Resistance really cool.
100%,
Yeah, no, like that was
100%.
part of it. Like just the whole experience. I'm like, walking into that TIE fighter hangar. That's some of the coolest shit I've ever done in my life.
And as long as like if it's your first time and you do not know what you're walking into, it's crazy.
It's breathtaking.
However, I had everything spoiled. So like the first time I ever did it, I was just like, okay.
I mean, even after not like I've been on it before, but after not doing it for a while, I'm like, this is still really
That's
cool.
fair. That's fair.
I'll tell you what can, piss off and I absolutely hate. Take a guess what ride.
Living with the Land.
No.
Let me try again.
Harsh.
Living with the Land.
Harsh. No.
All right.
Like out of all parks?
Out of all parks.
Out of all parks.
What ride just
I
absolutely
remember this.
pisses me off every time?
Space Mountain. Pirates of the Caribbean. Haunted Mansion.
No. Wow, you are
Think Hollywood Studios.
striking out.
Mickey and Minnie's.
No.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
No.
Star Tours.
Oh my god.
No.
Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Smuggler Runs is ass.
I hate Smuggler's Run.
Absolutely awful.
I have never been the pilot. Never been the pilot. And every time it's some child or some idiot who doesn't know what they're doing and we're crashing into
idiot
everything.
child.
That's it.
Or
That's it.
even worse, an idiot
You really
child.
gotta fight for that pilot spot.
Oh
Because
my
if not, you're
God.
just like,
Yeah.
All right, man.
No, it's
Oh no, we gotta grab the what is it, coaxium?
dude.
I have no idea.
Button.
They literally said, "All right, push the lever to go into hyperspace." Motherfucker sees the thing light up green and doesn't touch it. Just leaves it alone. We go into hyperspace eventually because you can't. You literally
has to
You
work.
literally
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do the ride without doing it. But he just doesn't push the lever. I was like, "Do you not see that shit?"
Mommy, the button green. I'm not gonna touch it. I don't want to touch it, mommy.
Yeah, no, Smuggler's
Yeah,
Run. If they decided to close that down today, I'd be like,
so happy.
A-okay with me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went through everything. I was trying to think through the eyes of Garrett. Because I was like, I don't know if you bang with like Mickey and Minnie's. I don't know,
if I've been on that actually.
See,
I don't know if he has.
it's a cute ride.
Dude, what was it? We were with someone. I was talking to that server at one of the resorts, and she was talking about all the movies that they had displayed for the Great Movie Ride, and I was getting so pissed because I'm like, oh my god, this ride was right up my fucking alley, but I never got to do it.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. I was like, you could have just updated the movie list or something.
Yeah. Do you know what happened with that?
No.
So, Disney facts for you. They like rides would be sponsored by companies, or in that case, it was like a full
production
studio.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, you know how Enterprise does Tron,
Right.
General Motors does Test Track.
That's right.
But like
yes,
they had
yes.
a deal with MGM at the time, and they were like, "Hey,
that's right. That's
to
right.
really push this as a movie studio park,
Yeah.
bring your movies into here." And at a certain point, people just weren't lining up for Great Movie Ride, and MGM was like, "Okay, well,
We're gonna cut our
we're
deal.
we're not gonna re-up." So then Disney was like, "Okay, well, if you whatever, what can we do?" And then people were like, "You know who's never had a ride? Mickey Mouse." And they went, "You know where he belongs? Hollywood Studios." So it was just like a domino effect of MGM's like, we're pulling our movies, which is weird because some of the movies inside the ride Disney now owns, but it wasn't until much later that they would get it. Like Alien was a big part of that, and now it's not there anymore. So it was right up your alley.
That's interesting.
It was right. I'm assuming you also never did Great Movie Ride.
No.
It was chill. There was like a part where like a gangster takes over the ride and your tour guide gets like kidnapped and your tour guide has to come back.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was chill.
All right.
I didn't appreciate it because I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, oh man.
Yeah, no, that's definitely like an older person,
For
right? That you
sure,
need to
for
appreciate
sure.
that. I'm gonna cut our Disney talk short right there, though, before we get sidetracked,
fair.
because I
That's
know y'all will keep talking about
That's
it.
fair. We'll get you in these conversations that you get to prolong them with us.
Yeah.
now.
What are we here for today, Blake?
We are here to rank Phase 5 of the MCU movies and TV shows, not the animated shows, which I think so that just leaves out Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and What If.
And
No,
X-Men
and
97.
I Am Groot.
Oh,
Yeah,
I Am Groot season 2 and What If seasons 2 and 3 came out during Phase 5.
Jesus. Okay, well, we're here to rank
And-
Phase 5 movies
and-
and live action TV shows.
And technically, I don't think X-Men 97 or Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man are
They're not
included in the
MCU.
phases. They're
I don't
not
think
MCU.
so.
No.
I hope
So-
not. I hope they remain their own thing.
Yeah.
They function well as their own
They
little
do.
pocket.
So the two that you
So
mentioned
we're here.
aren't there anyway.
Yeah, we're here for Phase 5. Me and Gary just ranked our top 25 superhero movies of all time on our last episode, so go ahead and check that out as well.
Yeah.
And we will be posting a Patreon episode with Snowden of a childhood TV show bracket that I put together, which is going to be a lot of fun. So go ahead and check that out a little later.
I'm going to dispute with you guys a lot.
Probably.
I think it's just because we're from two different
The age thing.
generations.
Oh, what? You're
I'm 93, like born.
okay. I'm
Okay.
97, and then you
Okay,
got
so it's not.
me and you.
Ours is going to be
Wait a
different.
second.
Yeah.
Where are you?
2000.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little different.
You're gonna be riding hard for pause. You're gonna be going hard for somebody, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, it just didn't hit for me. I was already
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Damn,
so
that
let's
was
see.
my one pause of the episode. Came early.
All
Pause.
right,
We're doing 2 this time.
Bro's
man, can't stay away from the
begging for
double
clip
entendres.
farms right now.
I'm not.
You know what's funny though? I love when you do clip farm on here because what was it? There was someone came up to me recently, and I think it was a friend, but I forget who. But they were talking about the episode that you were on, and we were talking about the alien from Lilo and Stitch. We're like, I'm going in. Experiment 6-2
Little
wiener.
baddie with a bald head.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was one of my.
Before we continue with anything, this is for you, the audience. Something that's wonderful that has come out of me being on this podcast with these guys is you guys recognize me in public. And if you ever see me and I'm awkward, it's because it's new. I don't know how to react, but if you ask for a picture and all that stuff, it's cool. But I do want to state one thing. This is not my podcast. Every time someone comes up, they're like, oh, I love your podcast. Oh, your podcast is great.
Pause.
These boys. This is their court. I'm just happy to come off the bench every once in a while. So if you're giving the compliment to me, just know it always goes to them. I just want to let that be stated. I don't have a podcast.
Hey,
I barely have a YouTube channel or TikTok because I'm lazy. But when it gets up and running, that's when you can compliment me for all my stuff.
I do love that though. That they're recognizing you.
Yeah, it catches me off guard. They're like, "Whoa, wait, you're the guy," and I'm like, yeah. And then all my coworkers are like, "Oh, this guy," and I'm like, I'm reveling in this shit.
And you're like, "Yeah."
I'm like, "What's good?"
Well, it's funny too because what was it, the video where you were talking about what ride would you put in Hollywood studios, and you just go bar for bar with Wreck-It Ralph ride, and everyone in the comments was just like, Disney, hire him. I'm like, well, he does work for Disney, but not in that department. But they're like, let him be an Imagineer. This guy needs to be an Imagineer.
Yeah, man.
It blew up too. It got like 1 million views.
That was a very fun conversation, and I'm glad that it was received well.
I am
and
too.
people saw the vision on that. So
yeah, it was a good vision.
You were cooking, man.
There were people in your comments also that had good ideas though.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're all Imagineers out here.
Yeah.
Give us all an application.
Yeah, hire us all.
That's it. Put us on the payroll, baby.
All right, so let's see. For the MCU Phase 5, movie-wise, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America: Brave New World, and The Thunderbolts. For TV shows, we have Secret Invasion, Loki Season 2, Echo, Agatha All Along, Daredevil Born Again, and Ironheart.
Yeah.
So here's how we're going to do this ranking. I think we should each go one at a time, a little more like rapid fire,
Sure.
Give some explanation here and there, and then we'll each go through our list, and then we'll just
pick them apart.
We'll pick them apart. Or do you want to do maybe one at a time, pick apart, one at a time, pick apart, one at a time, pick apart? I feel like at that point you might get a feeling of the
full scope of everything and where everything lands on a list.
That way, if we go 1-1-1, then we're all like, whoa.
Hey. I'm off the bench right now, so I'm just living right now. What do you want to do?
All right, here's what we'll do.
You want to just say, I'll do our number 12, I'll do number 11? Or
No, like we did with our superhero list.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll give
I like that.
Yeah,
all right,
we'll give our ranking.
everybody rapid fire their list, and then we'll just go back through it.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Ooh. Here we go. It's never easy.
So we have, just so we're clear, the last spot is number 12.
Correct.
Yes?
Correct.
And I feel like it's never easy with comic book movies and shows, man. It's never easy.
I feel like the bottom of the list is relatively going to be the same for all of us, though. I could be wrong,
agree.
but I doubt it.
I agree. All right, who wants to go first? Guess first?
I'll go.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Here we go, Snowden.
Yeah.
Give us your ranking of the MCU Phase 5. Movies and TVs, just live action only.
Got you. And 12th place, I have Echo. It's just a nothing show. I feel like nothing came out of it. And
Nothing did come out of it.
yeah, and it just didn't need to happen. The character's not bad. I just feel like she just didn't need a full show. And you can say that about a lot of people, but this one proved that it didn't need to exist in the way that it's not even referenced anymore. And 11th place, I have Secret Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
You guys curse on this podcast. What a dog shit show.
Yeah.
My God. And the thing is,
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
we like the line, like the actual story for Secret Invasion is so good.
Yeah.
Because you never know what the next twist is going to be. And in this one, I went, what is happening?
Yeah.
And it's not because I didn't see what was coming. It's because I was uninterested.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this was one of those week-to-week drops where you're just like, all right, I don't feel satisfied with this episode to want to come back next week, but I'm going to because I'm already locked into Marvel.
Yeah.
That's how much they have me.
I think really
Yeah.
the only character that had me coming back was Nick Fury, just because I love Samuel L. But even Emilia Clarke's character. What did
Papa
they do?
Maria in the first episode, and you thought that was gonna get
my God.
Did that affect y'all? Because it didn't bother me. I went, you don't do anything. It'd be different if you were.
like
Hawkeye.
did I cry? No, but I was pissed because I thought here we are finally going to get a chance to spend
To
more
explore
time with
her.
this character.
Mhm.
And then you just kill her off in the first episode. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it was just a scroll and she's not really dead. Nah, she's
No.
gone.
Oh, she was gone.
She's gone.
Speaking of which,
Guys, this isn't rapid fire.
yeah, you're right. 10, I have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, bad movie. Number 9, I have Loki season 2.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
It's not rapid fire, so I'll keep
Nope,
going.
Continue.
Number 8, I have Captain America: Brave New World.
Okay.
7, I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Okay.
6,
Continue.
I have The Marvels. 5, I have Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
4, I have Daredevil Born Again. 3, I have Ironheart. 2, Thunderbolts, asterisks. And then 1, I have Agatha all along.
What the fuck?
Rapid fire.
That's rapid fire. All right, Blake,
What the fuck? Okay.
give your list, and then I'll give mine, and then we'll go back through it.
Yeah, sure, man. Come on back.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, we're.
Andrew's
strap
gonna
in.
hate
This
your
is
ass, bro.
Strap
Oh.
in. He has my number.
Mm,
He can text me now.
mm.
Holy shit. Okay. Rapid fire.
Wow.
For my phase 5 ranking, I have in last place Echo,
Mm.
11th place Secret Invasion, 10th place Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Looking good so far.
Bar for bar.
Yeah, going bar for bar right now. 9, Captain America: Brave New World.
Okay.
8, The Marvels. 7, Deadpool and Wolverine. 6, Ironheart. 5, Agatha All Along. 4, Daredevil Born Again. 3, Thunderbolts. 2, Loki Season 2. And 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We had pretty similar lists,
I'm sure we did, as always.
but yeah, for real. This is why we shouldn't have a podcast together. We
Nah,
agree,
you're doing
we
great.
agree
You're
too
doing
fucking
great.
much. But at number 12, I have Echo. 11, Secret Invasion. 10, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. 9, I have Captain America: Brave New World. 8, I have Ironheart. 7, I have the Marvels. 6, Agatha All Along. 5, Deadpool and Wolverine. 4, Thunderbolts. 3, Daredevil Born Again. 2, Guardians 3, and number 1, I have Loki season 2.
I'm not mad at that, having Loki
Yeah.
number 1. To be honest, I could flip flop between Loki and Guardians of the Galaxy.
I
Volume 3.
could too. I was like,
Yeah.
it was one of those two.
But I was thinking of some of. We'll
All
get
right.
into it. We'll
now,
get into it.
no,
Sure.
now we're getting into it. What the fuck did you have Loki at again?
I think 7.
Oh my god!
I think you had
Let me
even
check.
no. You
Let me
had it
check.
like
You had it
9.
lower.
No. It's not 7.
It's 9.
It's 9.
You
It's
fuck.
9. It's 9.
How?
That's insane.
I just
Like-
didn't like it.
Quite literally how?
Here's my thing. I get the idea that it's like it's a time loop and it constantly keeps going in on itself and they can't find a way out of it.
Yeah.
I didn't care. For whatever reason, I did not feel
The pressure.
the pressure
Or like the weight
of
of what was
anything,
happening.
because like as soon as they would do something, the next episode it's outdone. I also didn't want to keep being invested because I knew Kang was gone. So like I was like, all right, man, this whole season revolves around him. However, I know after this season I'm not going to see him anymore. So I don't want to invest my time, my effort, my thought process into you.
So you're telling me if
If he would've
they
stayed
had
around,
gone with the Kang thing, like is
I
this
probably would have
num-
paid attention more to him specifically, and I would have been more invested because that would have added to the story down the line.
Okay.
But because I know his story stops here, I don't feel like invested in him anymore. And you can blame Majors, you can blame Kevin Feige for not just simply recasting Kang, which you could have done because Kang, you could just make that anybody, I guess. I don't know.
Right, but them casting Jonathan Majors as every single variant.
That was
Yeah.
that was a
a
problem.
mistake.
I think that's a problem
they-
with any variant in the
Yeah.
MCU.
Yeah.
They should all look different.
Yeah.
The way that Spider-Man No Way Home did it,
Yeah.
that way I know exactly which one we're talking about. Once
Yeah.
they started doing like
Mhm.
how Loki was like President Loki, but he was also regular Loki. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, man. Could y'all
Well, I
not
mean,
have found
That,
another
that
person?
one I wasn't mad at because it's like you can have variants that look exactly the
Yeah.
same and they just have very different characters.
But they did have different variants of Lokis that
Yeah,
worked, like
and
the
they-
kid
they
Loki.
had the-
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You had like the black dude that was Loki. You had old
Yeah.
man Loki. You had Sylvie technically.
Yeah.
But
Not-
like, you see how I can differentiate them?
Yeah.
But like I don't like seeing the same face on the character if it's supposed to be someone different. That's me personally.
Okay.
They do the same thing in Doctor Strange. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
You couldn't have found anybody that wanted the cameo as Doctor Strange in a Marvel movie. You couldn't have chose any of the actors that we heard were rumored to come in here for like 5 minutes.
I mean, don't get me
Well,
started
I
on
think
Doctor
when-
Strange because I thought it was Multiverse of Mid.
It is.
Yes.
No, that
There we go.
movie's. I don't know.
But Mike was in the way.
I don't know how people thought that movie was like good
No,
or like really.
no.
They
And
thought-
the
I
thing
mean-
is, I just think it's a step up from the first one. I personally don't like the first Doctor Strange that much.
I think it's a step down from the first one. I like the first one,
Ooh.
like a big step down.
Maybe I'll go home and rewatch the first Doctor Strange
I like
just
the
for
first,
you.
I like the first
Because I try not to think about either one of them, honestly. I think he works better in a team setting. I think Captain Marvel is also like that. I think Ant-Man is like that. Once they're with other people,
Mhm.
they're
Yeah.
fine. Outside of Ant-Man 1.
Ant-Man
Ant-Man 1 is
great.
phenomenal. I
great.
think it's great. But like
But
after
even Ant-Man
that,
1 has a lot of help from the side characters, and
Correct.
the gang is really charming and
Correct.
likable.
Yeah,
and then you
correct.
have the stories with what was his name? Carlos? Was that or
Lewis.
Lewis? Yeah.
Racist.
I mean, it's a pretty common name.
He
I think
he
he's a-
wasted no time.
No. I think he's a Carlos in another project of something, in another movie or
Now
TV
he's getting
show.
really racist.
No, I think he is. Yeah.
Taking himself deep.
But yeah, no. Loki season 2, I just didn't feel anything for it. I also, I don't know. I thought it didn't need a second season. I thought it wrapped beautifully with season 1, and then it could have just taken off somewhere else. I didn't need to go back to the world of the TVA with Loki and them, but we did,
Oh,
and
but
I feel
love
like
the
it
TVA.
hurt it. For me personally, everybody's going to be
Interesting.
different on these
No,
things.
I know, but
I can't wait to talk to you guys because you're going to hate that. But I just did not like Loki season 2. I didn't like how it ended. Him sitting in the tree, chill, good. Everything else I didn't like. Like, is it Mobius?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
come on. He just goes back and lives a regular life after everything that he's been through.
I don't think he's going
That
back.
was-
Stand up and do something,
Dude,
brother.
Well,
that-
he wasn't going back to live a regular life.
No,
He just said, "I'm going to sit here and let time pass a little and
Yeah.
just watching his own life."
yeah.
That's
he
fair.
just wanted
That's
to
fair.
appreciate like what could be.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't-
I know you're not. I know
thought there was just so many beautiful moments in Loki. Like it was just so much character growth that we see from him at the beginning of that show, and to see how it wrapped up in the end. Like
Okay.
from him being like the most selfish person ever to
To him
doing the most
sacrificing himself.
selfless act
Yeah.
that possibly could have happened.
Sure.
Like it's just I don't know. I thought it.
Now,
like,
what about
wrapped up-
everybody else in the show? What did they offer you?
I mean, I thought it was more like they were all there to support Loki, and that's like kind of how I looked at them. Like I didn't.
Okay. Because I thought, what's her name? Ravonna? They just threw her to the wind. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you really had a big part in the first season.
Yeah.
And then in this season, they were just like,
Hmm.
we
She
don't
was,
need you anymore.
She was filming Deadpool and Wolverine. That's.
I don't know. Like I said, it just wasn't for me. Loki season 1 is at the top of my list for like phase 4,
4, yeah.
3
Okay.
or 4.
Yeah.
No, it's 4. It's
All
4.
right.
Sorry.
Well, we both have that and Guardians 3
Mhm.
as our 1 and 2.
Mhm.
And you had Guardians 3 at what?
Like 7, right?
7.
Yeah.
Explain that to
Here's
me.
my
I already know this same old.
Have
goddamn
I
song.
told you?
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah. You can piece it together. You know me.
I don't think I've heard this.
changed the main
I don't like the fact that we're no longer focusing on Peter. We're not telling Peter's story anymore.
Why?
As much as James Gunn wants to say it's always been Rocket's story, it hasn't. The first
No, you're
Guardians,
right.
we're following Peter. The
Yeah.
second one, we're following Peter.
Yeah.
The holiday special, we're following Peter. Even in the event, like the Avenger movies that they pop up in, we're still following Peter. And then in this one, they went Rocket.
What's wrong with that?
I don't need Rocket to be the star of the movie. He works well as a side character.
I thought he was fine as a main character. And honestly, it wasn't even like it was really just like the whole thing was like a background of Rocket because he was
He's
in
the driving force behind
was
the
in the-
entire movie.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, because he's dying. They're
Yeah,
trying to
he's like
save
in a
him.
coma the whole time.
I think it still focuses a lot on Peter because you still get that final scene, and it's a lot of like Peter trying to reconcile that his Gamora is no longer out there, and I think it does.
I hate that
tap it
decision too.
to,
There was
like,
no point
what?
of bringing Gamora back. And I know Gunn had no like
He had no saying them
saying
killing
that.
off
Yeah,
Gamora,
because
right.
like the Russos did that, bringing her
Yes.
back. So like he had to deal with that as a
Right.
repercussion.
Yeah.
So I can't blame him for that. But she offers nothing to the movie because her greatest sacrifice was in Infinity War.
Mhm.
Yes. So
Yeah.
there was no point of bringing her back in Endgame, but they did it anyway. So now, like we just said, Gunn has to pay that off and it wasn't his original choice.
Mhm.
I don't like Gamora in the movie. I don't like the fact that we switch main characters from Rocket to Rocket. I'm sorry. I don't like that Adam Warlock is played as a goddamn joke. He should have felt like the way that the Silver Surfer felt in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
He should have been a problem, but he's not that.
No.
They made him a big goofball for whatever reason. And they're
I
like,
agree.
oh, he's young. We popped him out of the cocoon too early.
Yeah.
Right better, bro. He should have been a threat, and he wasn't. Aisha getting
I mean,
blown
he was
up.
a threat. He was just a goofy one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like Adam Warlock,
Yeah.
that's the one you chose to make a goofy one?
Yeah.
I feel like that
Aisha
might be
just
the
getting-
problem with some like a decent amount of James Gunn's movies. As good as James Gunn's
Sure.
movies are, I feel like that's his comedy side just kind of
of like making
Yeah.
what's supposed to be an antagonist, a
Right.
funny guy.
not even that, just like characters in general. Like
Give
because
me an
even
example.
Drax the Destroyer, right?
Flop of a character now.
Yeah.
In the first Guardians, he's really good. I will say the whole idea of like him wanting to be a father in the third one,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
But I don't like Drax in the second Guardians, which
I
left
just
a bad taste in my mouth to then get to 3.
I just wish they scaled up his powers more because
Sure.
like he's weak as hell compared to like the threats that they face. I'm
Correct.
like, Drax is supposed to be a lot stronger.
And the first one, you're like, okay, I get why the shirt's off. I
Yeah.
get it. And then as the movies went on, I went, okay.
but I mean, he's like, he doesn't even.
My nipples.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
My
And
nipples
granted,
are
that's from the
chafing.
second one. That's from the second one.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything from the third one that he did that made me mad. But like I watched all of Phase 5 movies on the way back from California when we went previously in May.
Yeah.
And when I got to Guardians, I was like, oh yeah. Now it's clicking. I didn't like the comedy in it. And I think that's just something with James Gunn as well. It's
Yeah.
either his comedy lands or it does not.
Yeah.
But the problem is he puts a lot of comedy in there for you to try to hit something, and nothing really was landing for me.
Mm.
What is it, Orgacore? The little thing that they go into to get the information about Rocket? That whole thing, I was like, okay, man. I really would have much rather this movie, and we were just talking about this,
Yeah.
because I know what these movies and these shows and these games
Well-
can be.
Yeah.
There was a perfect story right there for you guys, but instead you chose to divert from what would have been that to
Nope.
make this.
What was
I
your
much
story
would
that
have
you
rather
wanted them to do?
Had the Guardians been like the galaxy's most wanted. So they went from being this group of misfits to then becoming the heroes of the galaxy to now they're the most wanted because Aisha wants their fucking head. You
Okay.
stole from us. You blew up our shit. You did all this. I'm building Adam to come at y'all, but
Yeah.
I'm making sure that everybody else out there is also looking for you to bring you to me. Because Aisha should have been 100% the villain of this movie. I really didn't care for High
Do you
Evolutionary.
think, okay, I'm gonna throw this
Go
at
for
you.
it.
Do you think, being that from the time Guardians 2 came out and Guardians 3 came out, that 6-year period, not to mention during that period, James Gunn was fired from Disney and then rehired, do you think that maybe would have changed the story a little bit? Because now it's like 6 years. I bet people don't even remember who Aisha was, or
Yeah.
Warlock was ready to come, or and now James Gunn is working on the story that he had to take from the Russo brothers, bringing back Gamora. Like, okay, how are we going to address this? We have to implement this in there somewhere because Infinity War Endgame. That's everyone saw
it
those
is a
movies.
plot line that
Right.
need to be done. Let me ask you a question. When they started announcing people coming back for Spider-Man Brand New Day, did you get excited about Scorpion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So see how you remembered Scorpion?
I did.
Yeah, I
But-
think most people would remember a movie that they
Yeah.
watch. You know what I mean? Like,
I
this
mean,
isn't me being a
I-
dick at you.
No,
I don't want to come off as a dick to you. But like, she
Okay,
was a
but-
major plot point. She was an antagonist
Right.
in number 2.
Yeah.
And in the way that they set her up to be in the third one, you thought she was coming for them. But
Yeah.
instead, the High Evolutionary has to be introduced because someone has to be the catalyst for
For
Rocket. And that's my issue. It no longer becomes Peter's story. Like, what if Peter's family, his newfound family, was on, like, they were getting hunted?
Yeah.
Like, what does he do as a man, as a leader, as that person that's meant to protect them, like the dad of the group? If they're all being hunted, what does that look like for him and his hero's journey?
All right.
We don't get that because now I'm so focused on, oh, well, we got to save Rocket and we're on a time limit. Now we got to break in here and we got to go get these things. Now we got to make it back here in time. Nebula's here doing stuff. Over here, Drax looks like he's about to die. Oh, he didn't die. This whole time, Mantis is worried about if she's a good sister or not. Somebody's making a joke over here. and it just doesn't mesh well for me as Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The action scenes, I will give you.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful looking film. James Gunn knows how to make a good looking movie. It's everything in between that. Do I cry at the end when they all like dismember? Yes. I'm a human. It gets me. You know what I mean? But like everything else, like the Rocket story, I want to say I just wasn't emotionally invested because I didn't know these characters. You expect me to care for them and then you kill them. And then I'm supposed to be like, damn, man. It'd be different if like Rocket mentioned Lila or any of them throughout the other movies. I think if you were telling a Rocket story, it should have been a special presentation.
Yeah.
And that is the most underutilized thing the Marvel Cinematic Universe has in their arsenal, this special presentation. And the fact that you could tell a story in like an hour and some chains and piece it up and move on to the next thing. Werewolf by Night is a perfect example on how you introduce a character, how you tell a story, and then leave it open for the future.
I really liked Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
It was
but
good.
they just don't make those anymore. The only other special presentation we got was a Christmas special.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you could have had so many characters be introduced through this special presentation, see if people fuck with them, and then bring them back if you need to. But they just chose to, you get a TV show, you get a TV show, you get a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, oops. And now we land at Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Look, I think
because they're thinking of the money.
Sure. But like, you also got to have a savvy brain on like, hey, I don't know if this character will catch on if we deliver it this way.
Yeah.
However, if we only pack it into like an hour and some change, we let them get a good taste, good feel for the character, and then we'll see how it's done.
Okay, but I think the reason you're like so hating on this movie is
I don't want to sound like I'm hating. It's a good film.
But look, like I think the reason you get so annoyed by it is because you have this idea in your head, and what they do is not even close to the idea in your head, and you just get so disappointed because it's not what you were expecting.
That's fair.
And I feel like you can't go into movies like that. I've stopped going into movies like that because it's like, sure, I'd be like, oh yeah, it'd be so cool if they did this. It'd be cool if they did this. But I'm like, if I get so infatuated with this idea that I have in my head and they do anything that diverts from that,
for the movie
you're going to be pissed. Yeah.
I go into every movie, like, I'll think about it on my way to the movie.
Yeah.
But then once I sit down in the theater and the trailers start playing and I see the little AMC commercials that take like 10 hours for me, because I know you guys don't do AMC, right?
No.
See, unfortunately, AMC has like 7 commercials for AMC before the movie starts. So by that point, I'm, and then I go into the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, we'll experience this how it's supposed to be experienced, clean slate. And then when I walk out,
But then you
I
go
guess
back
I compare the two, which
you
could be a
compare
problem.
you compare your mental image with what you just saw.
Right. Because the film itself, it's not a bad film. It's just not one of my favorite films. But I know a lot of people got emotionally invested in like the Rocket stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just didn't get emotionally invested in all of the Rocket stuff. When he comes back to life, I'm like, wow, you made it.
Bro.
But
Like, I mean, okay.
I know people were
but
sobbing.
bro.
Yeah.
When he was escaping and Lila got shot behind him and he just burst out into tears. Come on. Like,
I
felt more
hurts.
when he saw the other raccoons.
Really?
I felt more when he saw the other raccoons and he realized, holy shit, this was me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to save you guys from becoming me. I didn't feel that much when Lila got popped. I didn't feel that much when the walrus got popped.
Crazy.
That's
I didn't feel that much when the rabbit got popped.
That's
You can
crazy
call me
word.
heartless all you want. It's just because I don't know. However, him seeing the other raccoons
Bambi.
hit me because I followed him through 2 movies. I guess you can call the Avengers movie a spin-off film
Side note
for him.
Raccoons
But like,
are really adorable.
They are
Yeah,
cute.
so
I would have a pet raccoon. Also,
would you really?
my cat's name is Lila, so
Is it?
Yeah. I named
If
her.
Lila got popped, I'd feel bad. You feel me? But not this Lila.
I'd wonder why your cat is in that situation, but like,
I named her after that character.
no way.
I'm not even kidding.
That's
and also she has 3 legs, and the way they spell her name, it's Lylla, so she has an L in the name for each leg that she has.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
If it helps you, I don't hate the character Lila.
Lila the otter was also had missing limbs. She had the robot arms.
Yeah. Hey man, I fuck with your cat. But no. Simply, it just wasn't my favorite.
But at number 3, I had Daredevil Born Again. 4, I had Thunderbolts. I think you also had similar. You had 4 Daredevil.
I had
3
4 Daredevil Born Again. I kind of want to talk about Agatha.
Okay.
Thought it was the best show that they
at your
put out.
number
Because you
1.
have Agatha at number
It is
1.
the best show that they have put out on Disney Plus.
So
Really?
I'm not mad at that.
Mhm.
I mean, I am because it's not Loki, and I think Loki's easily the best show that they
Season
put out.
1, yes. But because season 2 exists and it goes along with season 1, it knocks Loki down for me.
See, I think that's still crazy. But
Yeah.
Agatha all along,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Mhm.
And it's funny because I started it when it came out, got through 3 episodes, was enjoying it, and then I just fell off. Like it was during spooky season. I was watching a bunch of other
Everything
horror
else,
movies.
right.
Even though it is it's a good
Yeah.
spooky season
Oh,
show.
definitely for sure. And then I sat down to watch the rest of the show. I banged it out in one night actually because I was like,
It's a damn good show.
yeah.
It keeps,
Wait, did
keeps
you-
you invested.
Did you watch it from the beginning again or no? I did. Agatha all along, I loved that it was revealed that Aubrey Plaza was deaf. That was cool as shit. That was like my favorite part
Mhm.
of the show was when they revealed that. And also, I was like, well, I kind of understand Thanos in the comics now.
Oh
I agree.
yeah,
Because that was
I
his
agree.
original reason
I agree.
for wiping out
Listen,
half the universe.
If this baddie right here told me to do something, I'm finna do it.
That's right. That's
Half
right.
of y'all gotta go.
She
I'll
didn't
do
even
it.
tell him to do it. He was
I'll
just trying
do
to
more than
impress her.
half. How many gotta go right now? By my hand.
Can I ask you what was your favorite episode in Agatha all along?
It's one where Alice dies.
Wait.
Goddamn right.
Was that the like teenager run?
The Tarot one?
Yes. Yes.
The Tarot episode. I enjoyed that episode a lot. I
Wait.
really liked her character's backstory.
What's a tarot?
The cards when they're at the castle and she's dressed like Dorothy. And
Oh, yeah. I like
Oh,
That's
that's the one
What?
I'm thinking.
that's
of.
wait.
the one right before that.
Who-
Oh, when they're in the 80s.
When they're in that
yeah.
one.
Oh,
I like
okay,
that, and I
okay.
like the transition into that one. That was my second favorite
Okay,
episode.
because I think they're back to back, right?
Yes. Like that double hitter of
Yeah,
episodes.
That was a good double hitter. Yeah.
And like I think the one that I'm talking about, I like the reveal of Billy.
Yeah.
The reveal of Billy really sold that shit for me. I was like, golly.
Yes, and I do like that reveal, but here's where I'm going to throw back your point on Guardians of the Galaxy, why Agatha all along wasn't at the top for me,
Mhm.
even though I really enjoyed it, was at some points it did feel like they were making Billy the main character.
Yeah.
Like it's more so about Billy.
It is. And I mean, that was the whole lead up of
Right.
the thing.
I
It was
know- I
like it was
understand.
supposed to transition from being Agatha
Right.
Yes.
to Billy.
Right.
And like
Yes.
Billy is now the future and da da da.
And
But
with,
this show's called Agatha all along.
with that, I'll give you. However, I haven't spent 2 previous adventures where Agatha was the main character, then all of a sudden Billy became the main character in the last like foot of the race.
Wouldn't
You
that
know what I
make
mean?
Compared to Guardians.
Wouldn't that make you more mad? Because this show is supposed to give you that time with Agatha.
No,
And
because
then
I
you're
feel like
like-
I got that with her. And like by the end of it, it's not like she
And you're telling me
didn't not become the main character. I know the episode in which they show his whole
Yeah.
Yeah.
arc onto who he became and
Yeah.
like finding everybody and shit
Yeah.
like that.
But now you know for the future that he is the main character. You know what I mean? Because Agatha's gone. And I don't know. I guess like I'm wondering where this sense of dissatisfaction with the representation of Peter's character in Guardians,
Mhm.
because you did have those 2 movies with him and you had Infinity War.
Right.
Like you had shit
Sure.
with Peter Quill plenty.
Mhm.
And you're like, but here comes Guardians 3 and you're like, I'm mad it's not Peter again.
So because I wanted to see the a satisfying conclusion to Peter's story, I feel like I didn't get a satisfying conclusion for her. And Agatha, the reason why it's called Agatha all along, she knew who he was.
Yeah.
She was playing his game the whole time
Yeah.
just to get what she needed out of him, to find out who he is.
Yeah.
Like I don't like you could be this like
Yeah.
her kid,
Yeah.
but you also could be my kid. I do not know.
Yeah.
So the whole time she's playing the mind game that he thought he was playing on her.
Yeah.
So like once you get to the ending, you realize that it's all been a trickery of his thing. He made the
Uh-huh.
witch's road and shit like that.
Mhm.
She's like, cool. I got what I needed.
Yeah.
I'm still the main bitch in this movie, this TV show. I'm so sorry. Way to go. You did everything that I needed you to. I was following you for a little bit, but until I got my answer, I had to.
Yeah.
It's not like this where like this. It's not like Guardians where the first character I feel like we see is Rocket because he's listening to the cassette tape,
Yes.
and the last person you see is Peter because he's drunk. You see every other character interacting on nowhere, and
Mhm.
then from that moment, Adam pops in.
Mhm.
He touches Rocket's dink, and now Rocket's out for the whole movie, but he's the whole driving point. I feel like Peter doesn't get a lot of like arc in this movie. And like you said, it's the idea of like, I have to move on, I guess, when it comes to Peter.
Yeah.
Because I lost my mom, I lost Gamora,
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
all this thing and I just move from place to place to place and I never have time to grieve and settle down. I never really get that in this movie because it's so to get Rocket back.
But they
You know
ended
what I
with him settling down.
Yeah. But in the middle, I don't feel anything for him. Like he has a funny moment every once in a while, like open the fucking door. Is that what the quote was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny. The idea of him like going up to the high evolutionary and he's like, oh my God, I don't fucking care, bro. I truly don't. We've been through this so many times with other villains.
Yeah.
Let's get done. But once again, at the center of it, it's because of Rocket. It's not because Peter has to strive for something within himself.
He's trying to save his best friend.
But that's not for him. That's for Rocket.
and himself. He doesn't want to lose his best friend.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. But like,
I mean, if you're to be honest, I mean, if you're saving somebody that you care about, obviously it's a selfless act to save a person,
Mhm.
period. But at its base, it's almost always a selfish reason too, because you don't want to lose this person. You don't want them to be out of your life. Yeah? I mean, do you get what I'm saying?
sure. But then why use Rocket as a plot device when he's been a character this whole time?
Backstory. I guess you really could with any character.
You
of the
could have done it with
Guardians.
anybody. You could have did it with Nebula because he cares for Nebula the same way that he cares for Rocket. So why they choose Rocket?
I'd say he cares for what?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why.
Cares
they
for
did
Nebula
this.
the same way.
Wait a
Bullshit.
minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Rocket's
I don't
been
know
there
why.
since day
I think I
one.
was just locked and loaded
Yeah.
for you to say something, and I was ready to say something
No.
back, and then I thought about it.
I
I
mean-
went, yeah, maybe that was a bad character.
I mean, that was funny though when they were talking about her eyes though, and
like,
he was
hey.
like, he was like,
maybe
checking out her
I will
eyes.
bust down.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're not.
He's like, quit looking at me like a lost
Yeah.
puppy dog.
I would bust down.
That's it.
All right.
WD 40 me up.
Well,
Yeah, you dirty dog.
I got my clip farm in there.
WD 40 me up is great.
summer.
But yeah, that's that. But I like how Agatha, from beginning to end, is a
Well, and I
clear
like-
story.
I like when we were texting about Agatha, I like what you said of how, knew what they were doing. Like they stayed true to what the show wanted to be.
Mhm.
I forget how you
I like the
phrased
idea
it,
of like
but
reusing the same set over and over again, but it changes.
it leads
Yeah.
to different.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that
And the
idea.
set was
I
cool.
will say there's moments in that show where you could 100% tell where like the actual set stops and the screen begins.
That's fair.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
fair.
I mean,
That's
they
fair.
even do that at one
I
point.
mean, they did.
They
Yeah,
break
she
through
like
the screen,
she
don't
tore a hole in the
Yeah.
which I thought that was like kind
I
of
thought
cool.
it was funny.
I thought the final fight was satisfying between her and Death.
I
Yeah.
didn't really care for this. See, with those shows, I never really care for the final fights. I'm always there for like
Everything else,
the vibes, the story, the lore, because I love like witch lore, that whole thing.
which was really good.
Yeah.
And
No,
how
it was-
each witch had like a different power
Yeah.
and a different.
Yeah.
I liked all their
Yeah.
backstories, but ultimately it always came back to Agatha.
Yeah.
Agatha did something,
Yeah.
or Agatha ties all of them together in some way or form.
Yeah.
I did like the final conclusion about like how the Witch's Road was completely made
It
up.
was just
that
bullshit.
that reveal
Yeah.
was really cool.
Mhm.
Like it was literally just a song, and it was just a way for her to lure witches in,
Yeah.
so she could steal their power.
And because everyone said she was such a fucked up witch and she was the witch that killed other witches, in your head you're like, okay, fine, but was she really that bad?
There's got to be more to this.
And then there was more, and you're like, damn, she was a fucked up
She
witch.
was
Yeah.
a fucked up
Mhm.
witch, dude. She would like kill everybody.
Yeah.
the fact that she got old girl's powers locked away, Jennifer's.
Yes,
Yeah.
for
And
And
how
you're like, when
years.
you find that out, and she's like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe I
Why-
did do that? Oh,
did
shit.
they reveal why she did that?
or
it was just-
they did. They said
I can't remember like why I can't remember why she did that.
Yeah, it was just like one of those things where it was another thing for Agatha, but like to Jen, what was her name?
Jennifer? Yeah.
Jennifer, clearly it was so detrimental to her.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more fucked up because it's just another thing for Agatha.
Mhm.
And I love how she was like, well, you can think about it. You actually saved a life with the Witch's Road because I was just gonna kill everybody on day one.
True.
So
yeah, that's wild.
the fact that she made it out.
I love that each episode was a different test,
hmm
and that was fun to see them
Mhm.
unfold with that.
And like
Yeah.
a spooky test,
Yes,
you know?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you know me, I'm not a spooky guy. So for
Mhm.
this to be my number one show,
Well,
the
it was-
writing was just really good. I think
It was spooky but not scary.
correct,
Yeah.
correct, and I'll take that.
And I
Yeah.
love the end credits as well with the whole Salem
Yeah, it's cool.
witch in the newspaper and shit.
Mhm.
And yeah,
I thought it was just a beautifully conceived show. Is it Jackie Schaefer? I might be making that name up, but I think that person did WandaVision.
Yeah, it is the same person.
Yes.
And I just wish that person would stay under the the umbrella of Marvel.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did. Or he. I think it's a she, if I'm correct.
Just
I
like
could be wrong.
I have no
how
idea.
the set designer for production designer for Fantastic Four was for WandaVision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But like, I think he or she, I'm not sure, but they may do something with Vision Quest just to cap off that trilogy dealing with those characters.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It just seems like that person has that section of the Marvel universe on lock.
Yeah.
Because WandaVision is great. Agatha was great.
Just keep letting them do the magic stuff.
Just let them do it.
Yeah.
Just let them do. I much rather would have had them touch on Doctor Strange's story too, than having whatever happened with his story take place.
I think the reason I just have it right under Daredevil Born Again is just because of the highs that we got in Daredevil Born Again, at least for me. You know, seeing the first two, seeing the first 2 episodes at Disney headquarters is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I really enjoyed those first 2 episodes. I really enjoyed Kingpin throughout this season. Some moments with Matt. Obviously, there are definitely some lows in Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah.
But I think it was just the highs for me that put it over Agatha all along for me. Also, it's Charlie Cox, you know?
Yeah.
He's just
Sure,
fucking great
sure,
in it. What other ones are there?
Okay. Yeah, I could probably make that switch. Of
With what?
I have Deadpool and Wolverine right above Agatha all along, but I could probably switch that. I could switch that.
So, Ironheart.
Oh yeah, I had that lower.
You had that at what, 8?
Yeah.
I had it at 3.
You had it at 3.
I like
and I had it at 6.
I like the younger superheroes and how it feels like.
Pause.
Oh yes, yes. Well, I like the stories dealing with the younger heroes, whether it be like Spider-Man, like in Homecoming and stuff like that, or Ironheart, or Miss Marvel, or like Kate Bishop and stuff like that.
Kate
I like
Bishop.
how.
Why did we both do that?
Way to go! One of you owes the other one a soda or something. I don't know, but I like the way that they dealt with her character. They gave her more to do, and I know a lot of people like the running thing was who asked for this show, who asked for this. Shut the fuck up. Who asked for any of these? You know what I mean?
That was kind of my thoughts on it.
But I ended up enjoying it. And I think that's because I also went in with like lower expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So in a situation where you were like, you go in with these high expectations for something that you want. And this one, I just didn't go into expectations at all. And I came out on the other end like,
I mean, when I actually watched it, yeah, my expectations were already to the floor because I didn't love love what I saw in Wakanda Forever. I didn't love the suit. She was like barely in it. And also the premise of the show from the beginning kind of pissed me off, which I think is why I have it lower. Is like, honestly, like once we got into it, like those first 2 episodes, awful. I could not stand the first
End
2
of
episodes.
episode 3 is when it had me hooked in.
Yeah.
And I remember texting you about that. It's like, yeah, first
I was
2
like,
episodes,
hold
all
on,
right.
hold
yeah.
on.
And once we started getting into the backstory of the cape and everything like that, of like what, and you
All
know,
the magic again. Once again, the magic.
Yeah, the magic stuff. I was like, this is the cool part. I didn't
so what do you
really
mean
care.
you didn't like the premise? Like,
The fact that she's like joining this gang because she needs money for her suits on and stuff like that. I'm like, girl,
Well,
you really need
what was she supposed to do?
talk to fucking Wakanda. She has connections.
Didn't
Do
they bring that
something-
up?
they did.
She's like, I can't just call them up for anything.
Hey, no.
Shuri.
Before she started doing the illegal shit.
Don't
She
be.
They brought that up.
No.
No, they brought it up. Yeah.
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 What did they say? Before she started doing the illegal shit and
Her
getting in
AI
trouble.
friend, right?
Yeah.
Her AI friend
The
brought it
little-
up.
The little John.
Yeah.
No, she said what? She's like, why don't you call Shuri for help?
Yeah.
After she got in trouble from doing the illegal robberies and shit,
that
and
later?
she let it get out of hand. I'm saying before any of this went down, I have no money. I need funding. Who do I know that's rich as fuck that might be able to help me out?
You think
All
they just
of
handed out
Wakanda?
money, Garrett?
It's Wakanda, and yeah.
What kind of logic is that? What are you just asking everybody for money?
Ask for a fucking.
That was funny.
Was that
Thank
on
you.
purpose?
Thank
That was
you.
great.
Well, I had to think about it real quick.
That was
It just
great.
Came
That
off.
was great.
But
No, you fucking no. I disagree.
here's my thing. If she does that,
Yeah.
right? What's it's another hero, but roll with me. What is the main complaint people have about Spider-Man in the MCU?
He had too much help.
he depends on other people too much, right?
Okay.
So you want her to become the next person that does that instead of just finding a way, an alley that works for herself.
You said people had a problem with.
Okay, here's another.
Shut up.
Well, you guys are missing the main point here,
What?
because if that's the case, then that wasn't going to paint the black woman story in America thing. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair.
That's what they're going for
No,
here.
and I
Go ahead.
maybe
Go ahead, Cracker.
yeah. Now I can't have an opinion.
I can have half of an opinion, I guess. But no. I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh, I almost said something fucked up.
Check the Patreon.
Psych. I'm just kidding. This is on cutting room floor.
You can have 3/5 of an opinion.
Oh,
No, that's good.
That's
That's
good.
good. I'm too
That
far
is
for you.
good.
Give me a clap. There we go.
that's pretty good.
I'll take that one. But no, yeah.
that deleted scene
In
from The Office.
Yeah.
That sounds fair.
Yeah. That was good.
But no, I just not very for her wanting to do something so good and like wanting to build this suit. Like she keeps talking about it, like, you know, it's important because she wants to protect people. Da 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 da. She doesn't want to feel like helpless ever again. That kind of thing. For somebody has such an altruistic goal with building your suit, you were pretty fucking quick to start doing crime to get it done.
It's to get it done by any means necessary.
Well, and here's the thing.
People aren't just giving handouts to like people like her.
I think it's also
so she has to go her own route to get this shit done.
And I think
because she knows no one's going to help her. I'm so sorry.
No,
Okay,
no,
for the
you're
record, she did get help, and she squandered her fucking opportunities at
I'm talking
MIT.
about MIT?
Yes.
Ain't nobody worried about them. I'm sorry.
No, she fucking ruined it herself by being a shit
here's the
student.
thing.
She
Well,
still had to get money.
Here's the thing.
Shouldn't have fucked it up at MIT.
Riri's morals are in a gray area. She accepted that deal with Mephisto. So this isn't to paint Riri as a white and black situation. Her morality is in the gray area.
You had to say white and black, didn't you?
Well, but no, for real though. Like, her character doesn't have the best morals right now. She obviously clearly took a deal with Mephisto, right? So she's doing it by any means as well too.
Which was the whole point of the show. She's in over her head to do something good.
Okay, also, can we talk about the fact that she's like kind of stupid for not realizing that Mephisto was talking about bringing back her actual friend, not the AI? And I'm like, you're making a deal with the devil right now, and you thought you were bringing back the AI version of your friend, and you didn't even think for a second, let me bring back the real version of my friend who died?
I don't think she was talking about the AI.
Oh, she
like
was.
The conversation, she's what I want, you can't give me, right?
She was shocked. No, she was shocked when she could touch her.
Well,
She thought it was the AI.
I think that's because was she trying to redevelop?
She was trying to bring. She lost the AI, and she was trying to bring that back,
right?
Not her friend,
right? So that doesn't fall on her being stupid. If she thinks she's trying to bring back the AI the whole time, through whether it be magic or technology or the combination, that's what I meant to say. Please cut that. I sound stupid. The combination of both of those things, she was simply trying to bring that back. But the fact that she did bring something more back, it was surprising. I don't know if that necessarily has to do with.
What I'm saying is like, either she didn't understand who she was talking to or whatever, but I'm like, you're talking to someone with this much power and you're making a deal with the devil, and your first priority. Okay. And your first.
Venom.
Yeah, for real. Honestly, he was a Brit when he talked, dummy.
Actually, he swayed them with his American accent first.
He did,
and then he switched it to Brit.
Yeah, that was his normal. That was his actual accent.
That cat, the little white cat, like that's what you just did.
No, but like she's talking to someone with this much power, and her priority wasn't to bring back her actual friend. Her priority was to bring back the AI that she just lost. I was like, that seemed like it didn't make sense.
I was under the impression it was actually bringing back her friend.
No,
that's what I was under.
What I understood is that Riri was shaking hands under the assumption that she just made a deal to bring back the AI version that she just lost.
Why would you
and
bring
that's
back
why
the
she
AI?
was.
You were under the same assumption then?
Yeah.
And that's why she was. That's why she was so shocked when she actually touched her and she was talking to her. She was like, "Why are you being so weird? Why are you doing this?" Like, it's because she didn't realize that
I think she was going to be shocked either way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
That the thing came
No.
back.
Because she's like, oh, my AI is back.
Because she was ready to
No.
jump right back into regular
No,
conversations
she
with her.
saw her and she was like, oh, my deal worked. My AI is back. And then she hugged her and she was like, come on. Seriously? I'm the only one that picked up on this?
Maybe
Maybe.
I need to rewatch it. Maybe I need to.
I just watched it. So this shit is fresh off
Because
the
for me,
dome.
I always thought it was like, hey, by any means, like when she said the thing that I want most, you cannot give me because it cannot come back. Because
And that's not AI.
right.
Yeah.
So I always thought she was talking about the soul of
Yeah. Here's what's unfortunate about Ironheart is that you introduce a character like Mephisto, a character that a lot of people have been waiting for
Yeah.
in a TV show
that no one cares about.
that unfortunately probably not a lot of people watched. And not to mention the way they released it, I was not a fan as well because they released it 3 episodes over the course of 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So the show was in the spotlight for 2 weeks. And I thought that was pretty unfair for the show as well.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was kind of like a cop out. They're like, this shit's gonna bomb. So they're just
But
like,
if you're
Which is funny because it's one of 2 Marvel shows that have charted. No other show charted except Ironheart and maybe Loki.
and it's like if you're gonna introduce
And I
a
think it's
character like Mephisto, bro, stick to your guns and
Hold
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah.
Hold it together. Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, they did shit with Wanda on television. They made
Yeah.
Sam Captain America on television.
yeah.
So if you're gonna stick to your guns, stick to your guns. Like, hold it together. Because I think they kept dropping hints that we were getting a character that we were looking forward to for a
Right.
while. So we were all like, all right, he's popping up at some point.
Yeah.
yeah.
But like you said, the dropping 3 episodes at once and then another 3
What?
episodes next week,
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Even with Agatha, I think they only dropped 2 episodes the first night, and then you had to come back each week for 1 episode.
And there was 9 episodes total.
And
right?
that was normally how they did it.
yeah. But you're gonna release all 6 episodes within a span of 2 weeks.
which is wild.
That's wild.
Which is wild.
And then we're just moving right on, and it's getting, vacuumed right under fucking Superman and Fantastic Four, and yeah.
We were discussing this
Swept
earlier.
under,
I just feel like a lot of this year has been overstacked with content. So it just seemed like certain things were sent to die
Yeah.
when they were released. And Ironheart unfortunately fits in that category. But I ended up really liking Ironheart. I liked her as a character. I like the side characters in the show.
Mhm.
I like the action. I like that
Unfortunately,
her
I didn't like
suit-
the side characters.
Not all of them.
Not all.
I like the AI.
Yes.
I liked her mom. And I liked the mom's friend and the daughter.
I liked a lot. Well, in the beginning, I think towards the end, they
And
kinda-
then obviously
I like the hood.
The
Yeah,
hood.
he was cool.
No, I'm talking about I
The
forget
little
his
kid?
name. No, the white dude, Stain, Obadiah Stain's kid.
Oh, yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah. And I'm glad that they didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can get him later.
Yeah.
I agree. So like, yeah, this show had good side characters. The worst part was the heist stuff.
Yeah.
And the gang that was under the hood.
Yes.
Not that I didn't like them. I was just more interested in everything else around them.
Yes.
I didn't like them.
That's fair. That's fair. And then like I like when what was it, White Castle, where they all pulled up on Riri and she had to use her smarts to get out of that situation.
Yeah.
I love that whole
That,
beginning
that
of
was,
the episode
that was a
and
good
shit.
sequence. Yeah.
Her suit, the fact that it felt real, it wasn't like a nanotech and all that stuff, and like it's just moving like this. When she's walking, it seems like it's clunky, so it felt like a tangible suit, which is what Iron Man has not been in so long.
My one
Yeah.
question is like the city of Chicago. They just see this Iron Man flying around and nothing's.
That was my
being
question
said
too.
about
I'm
it,
like,
like-
you're telling me they wouldn't clock her shit in
Yeah.
10 seconds?
About what?
One witness.
Like the city of Chicago, the government.
One witness of that suit, and they're like, where the fuck can we find this? And
Yeah.
like, it's clearly on record at MIT that they had a student who worked on a suit like that. Let's start there.
What were
like-
they gonna do to her?
I mean,
Arrest her for
confiscate the suit.
doing illegal shit.
Yeah. She wasn't
She
supposed
never
to.
got caught, right?
No, she wasn't supposed to take the suit.
What I'm saying is, if they dug into her crimes for like 10 seconds, it'd be really
That's
easy
what I
to
mean.
find
But they
it.
never put 2 and 2 together that Iron Man suit was out doing bad shit, because I think the idea is Iron Man or an iron suit is associated with a hero, so they would not.
No,
put 2 and 2 together,
What I'm
right?
saying is, how does like the government or like the city of Chicago in general not clock that there's another Iron Man suit flying around my city? You know what I mean? Like it should be on someone's radar. Like even Iron Man was on the government's radar when he became Iron Man because it's a fucking it's a weapon.
Mhm.
So
Well, he like flew in like a no-fly zone.
I
And
get-
shit like that.
like Riri isn't flying in the no-fly zone. What
I mean,
the
bro,
fuck?
I mean-
She's got to just fly over a fucking airport or something or near an airport. Like I'm just saying, how was that not clocked on someone's radar?
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And also,
I can see where
my
you're coming
thing was
from, but
my thing was the witness that caught her at gunpoint and the suit froze up, and then and then Hood shot the bullet that like curved around her and hit him.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, it hit him in the shoulder, so like he didn't die. I was like, this is a witness.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is a witness who just saw you with no mask in the by the suit. He knows what the suit looks like. He knows what you look like. Iron suit, black girl, 20 to 25 years old. Type that
Chicago.
into Google.
Mhm.
MIT. Oh, yep, that's her. Boom.
Yeah.
Well, wait, we're acting like the cops didn't pull up to her crib.
Yeah. For,
Not
for her.
about that.
Not for her. It was for the death
Like,
of the
literally-
Eric
Eric
Andre's
Andre.
character.
Yeah, literally that witness looks that into Google. Not even telling the fucking police. Looks
Mhm.
that up on Google. He would find what he's looking for.
Yeah, it's a little sus.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. I think those are really the major differences that we have on our list here. I do want to get into some questions that we got from you
Yeah.
and from the Discord. So again, if you want to ask any Discord questions, or make sure to check out the Patreon and join the Discord. Okay.
All right,
Where
ask
are
you
we
guys
at?
a
Where are we
question
at?
real quick.
Yeah.
What?
Did your opinions? I don't remember we all had Deadpool and Wolverine, but did your opinions change on that since the first time you saw it? Like, did that go lower on your list?
So
or-
I
haven't watched it again.
I was never crazy high on it, but it did go down just like the more I thought about it.
Yeah.
But it stayed. It's relatively stayed where I've always had it.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
very enjoyable. Like it's very fun. I know like writing wise and like some of the CGI
Plot-wise
and it like I know it's a very messy movie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's fun.
I just didn't know, like, over time. Because, like you said, walking out of the theater, I went, okay.
It's like, where do we go from here?
Right.
Not that I need to think that every MCU movie, but yeah, I mean,
What did you think of the white eyes in live action with
Wolverine,
Wolverine? Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
I didn't like it at all. I liked the idea that he finally wore a mask.
Yeah, me too.
But seeing it
yeah. It looked
and
goofy.
imagining it are two different things.
It looked goofy.
Yeah.
No, like the mask could have been fine, just no white eyes.
No wide eyes.
Yeah. No, and everybody's saying like, "Oh my god!" After that movie came out, everybody was like, "It looks so good. Let's do this for Batman now." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah,
No,
don't
it did
do
not
that.
look good.
Don't do that. It works on certain characters, and that certain character.
I think it would work better on Batman if I'm being honest. But
if they do it correctly.
if they do it correctly, all I know is the CGI looked very sloppy at times.
I
And-
hate like when they're fighting through all the Deadpools.
And he hops out of
and
the bus.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
When
I
he,
go,
he looked like a video game character.
man, oh man.
Yeah.
If only people dragged that guy through the dirt like they dragged Black Panther.
Yeah.
Because that's on the same level as bad
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
But this one gets a pass because Blade's in it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What's your question, Discord?
Well, this is actually a question that I pulled up. So lately we have seen that the MCU and comic book movies in general have not had the same box office appeal. So my question to y'all is, do you think there's a movie in the MCU that you would blame most for the MCU not having the same box office poll?
Mhm.
You can blame two. Quantumania,
Love and Thunder.
Really?
Yep. It was those back-to-back bombs
Well,
where
they
people were like,
they weren't back to back.
or they were close
Right?
though.
Yeah, they were
They were
close.
close.
But I think it's those. One, you have they're two legacy characters at this point. So like, if you're gonna treat your legacy characters like that, I don't care about your new characters.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you changed Ant-Man's whole thing to fit in this movie.
Yeah.
Thor, is it even Thor in that film? So why do I care about anything else that y'all have planned down the line?
Mm-hmm.
I also think just
What about Multiverse of Madness?
I don't think that hurt Marvel as much as people may think because people fuck with Wanda.
Yeah.
And Wanda was the centerpiece of that whole movie.
Yeah.
Granted, I see the gradual evolution of her becoming a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people don't want to accept that. But from her first debut in the MCU all the way up to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, it's concise where her path is heading. When you keep taking people away from her and she's this powerful, at a certain point, someone snaps.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people make excuses for Wanda for whatever reason. But I think Multiverse of Madness gets the pass because Wanda was terrifying in that movie.
Yeah.
So
no, Love and Thunder and Quantumania are 100% worse.
I just think Multiverse of Madness didn't capitalize on what that title was. I think that's the problem with that movie.
Yes.
If you're going to call yourself Multiverse of Madness, do something with it.
And we saw 2 universes.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of them was pizza balls and shit like that.
Pizza Papa.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. The Illuminati. Come on, brother. I think that was a problem. I think another situation that hurt the MCU is the fact that when focusing on new characters, it didn't seem like Marvel was afraid to like step out of like only focusing on like white people. They were like, hey, here's females. Here's a black female. Here's a Pakistani. Is that what Miss Marvel is?
I think so.
Yeah.
Here's a Pakistani female. And then they were like, well, now we're going to give Nick Fury a show. Black guy. Now we're going to give Wakanda Forever. It's majority black females.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where are you going with this?
I think for like the public, the idea of I'm not following just like Captain America, like this buff white dude as my main guy.
Yeah.
It took people back because they're like, I don't necessarily want to follow. I don't want to sound bad, but you're putting a girl at the forefront.
Well, here's my thing is like people always get on like, oh, you don't want to, you're sexist, you're racist, you're whatever. You don't want to watch, a black female character or a black character, be the lead. And I'm like, no, at the end of the day, it all comes down to writing. I don't care what you have to say. It's like, if you just take this character and you're like, oh, look how awesome this person is. I'm going to shove them down your throat. You should like this person. Like that is the most, like when it feels so forced.
That's a problem.
That shit drives me nuts. And then you get on me and say that it's my problem for not liking it. I'm like, no, how about you fucking write the character the correct way?
The character I'm thinking of would be America Chavez.
Yeah.
Because I know we all saw how we all saw how Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther was accepted by the general public. I mean, I thought they did a great job of introducing his character in Civil War, really building up his character in that movie and then giving us Black Panther.
On that note,
yes. What
will everybody say is the most overrated movie in the MCU? It's Black Panther.
Nah. Well, that only because every website you look up a superhero ranking or an MCU ranking, they have it at like number 1, number 2.
That's
not
why.
number 1
That's
or
only
number
why.
2.
It's certainly top 10.
They have it
me.
really high.
It's only because they have it so high. And if you want to go off a cultural impact, fine. Like absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. And I think what Black Panther accomplished, like grossing 1.3 billion and all that, absolutely. Chadwick Boseman was the perfect casting for Black Panther. But yeah, if we're gonna go like off an MCU ranking, I mean, it's not number 1.
No,
it's not number 1.
No.
So just I think the fact that
top 10,
it's almost kind of like it's like the Lion King.
Top 5, no, top 10.
It's like the Lion King thing for you.
I got it in my top 5, but I'm speaking personally for me.
It's like the Lion King thing for you because everyone has it on such a high pedestal.
Sure.
At the top of Disney.
That's a callback, kids. Make sure you watch that episode.
But you do not have Lion King that high. And so you think it's overrated because everyone else puts it so high. So that's my thought.
That's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid.
No, every list has it like within the top percentage.
It's a damn good movie.
And it was what, like number it was like number 18 or something? Or what was it on the top 25 of all time?
Esquire, it was like number
I don't even know what
it was. Number 6.
That list was just bad in general, bro.
I'm like,
but that movie don't deserve the hit that Esquire's gonna give it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black Panther didn't ask to be number 6 on Esquire's list.
Okay, but like you go to any ranking of anything and Black Panther is up there.
It's certainly
with that. And Esquire just like confirmed that again. I'm like, you have every superhero movie of all time
but again,
at your disposal, and you put Black Panther at 6.
How do we rank these
insane.
movies all evenly across the board? Because they're definitely taking into consideration
cultural impact,
especially. I mean, that's why Superman 1978 is at the number 1 spot, is because of the impact that had on the superhero genre.
Sure.
So because you can
even say like, I don't know, I'm not as high on this movie as everybody else, but like Dark Knight, The way that
Yes.
shifted superhero
Exactly.
films
Yeah.
Exactly.
is more like an
And-
impact thing.
Yes.
So that usually
I mean,
gets
you
brought
could
up in
argue that was a
conversations.
negative impact on superheroes.
Yes.
but
You could.
Yeah.
And I think you or Escape Pod, both of you maybe brought up like the damage thing and Man of
Yeah.
Steel and
Yeah.
how that's changed the course
we
of
talked
stuff.
about that. Yeah.
So it's like each one of these movies is a step off for everything else,
Yeah.
like culturally.
Mhm.
Here's the thing though, is like the cultural impact thing, yes, it is important and how it affects future movies that are based on it afterwards. But at the end of the day, I feel like when you look at a movie, let's look at the movie, not, what it has done for the genre and what it's done for everything else. I'm like, let's just look at this movie by itself. And it's like, so that's why those lists, I feel like all the time they have like all the classics. They have like those super high, but I'm like, can we just like objectively look at, Superman 1978 and this other movie, whatever, and be like, okay, this one is actually better.
Sure.
I mean, sure, Superman 1978 is great,
Sure.
but there are definitely better ones out
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Because the point that I was making with that, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I was gonna say your point, and then we're gonna get through some other.
The point that I was
questions.
making is because when you were talking about, is there one movie that like basically tanked the MCU?
Yeah.
Because the Marvels was dead on arrival before it even came out.
Yeah.
And which was not fair because the Marvels is not a bad movie. Is it messy? Yeah. But the same way you described Deadpool and Wolverine being a fun movie, the Marvels fits into that same category. It's a messy script,
Yeah.
but I still enjoy it from
I like the chemistry a lot
the
between all them.
chemistry,
Yeah.
the action scenes are
Mhm.
fun. The
Yeah.
villain is lackluster. I will give you that. That's fine.
But I like the use of the powers in this movie as well.
And then the side characters were fun. I love the cons. The cons are good. Nick Fury was fun.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then each one of them with each other was a good trio.
Mhm.
However, because it was a movie that was pushed for like, it's all females. They're all
Mhm.
females of different
Yeah.
colors and all this shit.
Yeah.
That movie was dead on arrival, essentially.
Yeah.
So that was the point that I was making in the beginning. Like, had that been a movie where Captain America is teaming up with him,
Or say it's like
Falcon and all them,
right.
everybody would have been like, hell yeah, dog.
Say it's like
Okay.
Wanda teaming up with like Wanda, Gamora, and
People would have cared about that.
because Wanda.
Because they're established. These are
Yeah.
also characters that they've developed over time.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, Captain Marvel was already not well received.
No.
Nobody
But it grossed over $1 billion.
it was because it was right
it's
before
because
Endgame.
it was right before Endgame.
But yeah,
Which I have no defense
so
for. I don't think it's the worst movie, but like
it's not good.
It's flawed. Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
Look, but all I'm saying is like it's three characters no one really cares about. One was introduced in a TV show that not a lot of people watch.
Mm.
One was like the side character in the Captain Marvel movie, and then one is Captain Marvel, who people don't like. And and the reason I feel like people don't like her is also because that was another character. Where it was like, here's another amazing character, super powerful, da 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 da. You should like her. That was another fourth.
Monica Rambeau wasn't even.
I was finishing my point.
You're wrong about one thing though that you need to get right. Monica Rambeau wasn't even a side character in Captain Marvel. She was a side character in WandaVision in a TV show.
Okay, she was.
You're thinking of her mom that was in Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, but child
We all
version of
look
her.
alike, Garrett?
Child version of her was in Captain Marvel. I'm actually not wrong about that. So shut the fuck up.
You saw one scene with her.
She was a child in the movie. She was in there.
All right, let's move on to some. I want to move.
I
But
seen it.
I seen
seen
it.
I want to move on to some other questions.
But no.
We got to keep this at least to like 2 hours, man.
Do we?
Yes.
Where we at?
We're already at hour 18.
That's
All right.
Shit.
We got
Sorry, we just been talking.
Okay.
Oh, but we get to cut Garrett's point off. Got it.
Everyone got their fucking point in. We're moving on. Who is the best new character in the MCU?
Define new.
Phase 4 and up. We'll go phase 4 and up.
I really like Kamala.
Okay.
That's the best new character.
I really like Kamala. I don't like what they did with her powers, like changing it, but
Right.
her as a character, I find her very endearing and I like her.
I think it's, for me personally, I like Yelena. Florence Pugh.
Yeah. She's a very
Yeah.
close second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very close second.
I think she's a great character.
So I was looking at characters because honestly, I was looking through the phase 5 because you said new. I was like, okay, are we talking?
Yeah.
Are we talking phase 5 introduced characters?
Sure.
And a lot. Honestly, I was going through the projects, and a lot of them are already established.
Mm-hmm.
They just like focus more on these characters that are already introduced. But the best like brand new one is Sentry, I think.
Interesting.
Because I mean, he was quite literally introduced in this.
Hey,
Sure.
notice how he picked the white guy?
Okay.
We got females.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm picking from Phase 4, yes, my number 1 pick is Yelena.
Yeah, no, he likes Elena.
Yeah.
Yelena's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yelena's good.
Let's see.
anybody
Agatha
else?
all along. I mean, I liked the introduction of Death and Aubrey Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
I like Billy.
I liked Billy.
Billy in that show was good.
Billy, I'm indifferent on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought, I don't know the guy that wrote Joe Locke. I thought Joe Locke did a good job of becoming that character.
Mhm.
Okay.
Shang-Chi is good. I want to
Yes.
see him again.
Yeah.
Like, we just haven't seen
Oh
him.
my god,
Right.
dude, I know. And it's so before we're gonna get to it when we talk about our favorite after credit scenes, and I was just
Okay.
I was going to I was rewatching them to remind myself, and I was just like, wow, so many of these have not been followed up on.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. Like they were
Big rip.
Marvel was so fucking sloppy in Phase 4.
Yeah.
They were so sloppy.
There's no way to fix it.
no.
It's so unfortunate.
There's
Without either
not.
cutting projects or
No.
just retooling them entirely, there's
Yeah.
no way to fix it.
And I'm like, the best ones were the ones that got followed up on.
Yeah, there's no Endgame situation for Phase 4.
No.
How like nobody liked Thor 2, and then Endgame made people like Thor 2.
Yeah.
So there's a revisionist history now with Dark World. And I don't think you can do that when it comes to like Secret Wars and Doomsday
Right.
for anything in Phase 4.
Right.
And what did our friend just send in the group chat about how the guy who made Thunderbolts and who made Fantastic Four didn't collaborate at all, even though the end credit scene of Thunderbolts is the ship.
Well, both end credit scenes
Oh,
were
God,
directed.
don't get me started.
Both
on
end credit
Fantastic
scenes were
Four.
directed by the Russo brothers, but the Russo brothers didn't communicate that with them as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't get
Yeah.
me started on
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Well, are we not talking about Fantastic
We probably
Four?
will. But right now, don't get me started. No, it's after 5. I can talk. I can yell.
A new character. Oh yeah, we got some new characters in the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah.
They
What
sure-
is-
I fuck
stop.
with Herbie.
Stop doing
I
that.
fuck with Herbie too.
You know who else
Um,
was a good character introduced within these last 2 phases? Icarus from Eternals. I thoroughly liked Icarus.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
He did.
I liked his whole. He is too close to the sun.
Yeah.
But I thought he was a good character in that movie.
Okay, since we're talking about new characters, I'm gonna ask this as the next question. Who should be the face of the MCU?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was what I was talking about. Okay. Faces of the MCU. I did Yelena.
Pick your one person.
Oh.
One
Oh,
person.
it's just one.
One person.
Then
the face of the MCU.
Then Yelena.
I'm choosing Tom Holland because of one reason, because he's Spider-Man. Otherwise, it would be Yelena, but you're Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man in the MCU has never been the face of the MCU. He's never been the main character of the MCU. It's all because Iron Man has always been there. And after Endgame, it still has felt like Spider-Man is not the face of the MCU. But now we have a brand new Spider-Man movie coming out. He's got his new suit. Everyone is happy to have a brand new Spider-Man.
See what you did there.
I think because it is Spider-Man, Tom Holland's got to be the face of the MCU right now. Right now.
I can't pin it on him though, because he's a Sony guy. At the end of the day, he's not a Disney guy. So to pace your entire universe on that guy, and as soon as they have a miscommunication or something, Tom
See
can
how
be plucked from
stupid
the
that
universe.
is?
It could. Hey, I'm not working at Sony or I work
Yeah,
for Disney,
Sony-
but I'm not working up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if they
yeah.
have a dispute at any point, Sony can cut that contract and Tom is gone. So now you're left
They-
faceless again.
You're kind of
They
cooking
need
there.
To, they
You're
need
right.
to
You're right.
sell their fucking rights already.
I
I'm
agree.
so-
You're right,
I'm
you're
so
right.
sick
I
of this
agree. After
bullshit.
Beyond the Spider-Verse,
Yeah.
get rid of him.
I'm
Please
so-
give him back.
I'm so sick of this
Okay,
bullshit.
so if it's not him, then who is it? Because while I do agree for Yelena, I don't know if you can have Yelena
carry the entire
as the
universe.
face. Yeah.
Why not?
Even though I do love her character the
Why not?
most. Because of like her power set.
Who
You know,
cares?
she is just like a Black Widow.
Who cares?
Black Widow was never going to be the face of the MCU.
Iron Man doesn't have powers technically.
Yeah, but it's still Iron. Well, yes, he does.
I mean, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have powers inherent in his
Suit
body,
has
Blake.
fucking powers, brother.
He doesn't have powers.
I would say I'm between. I agree with Yelena just because they've done a
Yeah.
damn good job at see, fucking Doctor Strange is still out there somewhere. I feel like he would be the obvious answer.
He would be, but they haven't done
Right.
shit with him lately.
No, that's because then also someone else that they only just now started. Sam would be the face because he's Captain America.
Correct.
I don't-
Correct.
But
Maybe it's just because his movie was pretty shitty.
I mean, his movie was ass. It didn't make money.
Yeah.
yeah, but I know I guess I'm in the minority with this. I like his show. I like Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
A lot of people have.
I wish that would have been told into a movie.
Yeah.
and that would have been
You know-
Captain America 4. But
you know,
we can't harken on what is and what isn't.
Honestly,
Damn.
so everybody's just gonna
It's
interrupt
been
me.
thundering.
That's
like
because we didn't
crazy.
say Thor should be the face of the MCU.
Yeah.
Shut up, bitch.
If he even gets another movie.
Sure, hope not.
I think he is.
I mean, he said okay. I do like the statement that he said though, where he was like, I didn't put in my best work on Love and Thunder. Like, I would love a chance to basically,
try again.
get another chance with this
Mhm.
character. So I did like what he had to say about
he's
that.
also there
Yeah,
to be the face of the
which he
MCU.
easily could be, and I don't know. But anyway,
But he's been. He's already been.
Dad!
He's already been part of the main six. Like,
Yeah.
All right, but what I don't like about Sam Wilson though is that I just wish they would give him the fucking super serum already. Give him the serum, because I can't tell you how many. Like, I watch him in the fights that they put him in,
Mhm.
and it's like I don't think they script the fights the right way. And I know that this is like a really like surface level reason to not like Sam Wilson's Captain America,
Mhm.
but I can't buy it. Like, I get that everybody's gonna be like, really, you're gonna pick apart a superhero movie, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, but there is like physics and regular shit, and I know that Sam doesn't have powers and he can withstand what a normal human can, and I see him do these superhuman things, and I'm like, I don't like
The
it.
vibranium suit's not enough to cushion that for you.
Vibranium suit, it stops at the backpack. It stops at the backpack. In no way have they ever highlighted like, oh yeah, also you have like this exoskeleton that gives you extra power. They've never done anything to highlight that about his new suit.
Okay.
And it's like, if they gave me some kind of scientific explanation behind it or whatever, I'd be like, okay. But no, he's got Red Hulk swinging a gigantic pole at him at full force, and he catches the shit. And also in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, there is a car falling off of a cliff, and he catches the car and pushes it back onto the surface with his jetpack. And I'm like, that would not happen. You would be squished between the car and your own jetpack. That is exactly what would happen. Your body cannot handle that. Like, I keep seeing these scenes over and over, and I'm like, how are you going to keep making him do superhuman shit with no superpowers? It bothers me every time I see him.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Did it bother you in Far From Home when Tom Holland gets smacked by a bullet train and just walks it off?
yes, it did actually.
Yeah.
Because that shouldn't happen, right?
Yeah.
Because Tom should have died.
A bullet train.
I mean, he's Spider-Man at the end of the day.
But,
It-
but
it-
he's not
dude,
stopping a bullet train.
No, not stopping
I
a
think
bullet
it's
train,
a-
but I mean, like, he's like, dude, Spider-Man's strong as fuck. I feel like people
Yeah.
underestimate his
I will
strength
give
a
you
lot.
that. But that train's going high speed and he just limps.
Yeah.
the fact that it was a bullet train, that bullet trains go 189 miles per hour. I'm
wait,
like,
no, they go like 300, dude.
Because that
yeah,
bothers
they're in
me.
the twos. Yeah, I think most of them are in the twos.
They go-
Because that bothers me. But that I guess offers itself to your point. Because
Yeah.
you're just like, how does that happen?
See,
I
and-
get that you got bit by a spider, bro.
Yeah. And
But
it-
like that
it-
train should have squashed you like the spider that bit you.
see, and here's the thing though, is like
Squash you
when it
like
comes
a
to
bug
characters,
right now.
when it comes to characters with powers,
It's a little bit more
it's-
believable.
Yes, you have more wiggle room, because it's like it's all down to like power scaling
Mhm.
essentially, and it's like what certain characters can handle, what they can't handle. But I'm like, I know Sam Wilson's just a dude, and
Mhm.
I know what a human body can handle.
I'm just
You know
a
what I mean?
girl.
Like, there's no questioning what a human body can handle.
Mhm.
But I have no idea the limits of
I like-
Spider-Man's strength or Captain America's
Yeah, but
strength or
like-
anything like
I'd like
that.
to test what
But
my
like-
body can handle with Silver Surfer.
Please stop. You're trying so hard right now. You're reaching so hard just to be
I'm
dirty.
reaching. I'm
You
reaching.
dirty
bud.
bud.
You're
Yeah.
reaching so hard.
Like, but like Black Widow has been smacked with cars more times than I can count, and she just gets up and walks away.
Smacked with cars.
Yeah, Bucky punches a car in like Winter Soldier at her, doesn't he? she takes like a bomb to the body and she just kind of just,
What?
you know what I mean? She gets shot in the chest and you're just like, ah,
When did
that
she get
should've
shot
hit-
in the chest?
And Winter Soldier.
When? What scene?
During the highway
fight,
scene.
the highway
Specifically.
scene.
Bucky is touching, no, wait. Bucky is attacking her
Uh-huh.
and she kind of just walks off and you're like, I don't know if you could take that kind of hit from him,
Wait, what's
who was a super
dude,
soldier.
What hit
The highway
specifically?
scene.
I know the
They're
highway
going toe to
scene.
toe. They're smacking, like they're
Cap
punching.
and Winter Soldier. He's not going.
She gets on his neck and starts doing
Yeah,
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he drops her and then
He threw her off of him, or he threw her off of himself, and she hit a car. It was like, it wasn't crazy.
but you don't just get up and walk away from that. If we're talking about just being a human.
I mean, I think you could limp away from that. I think, dude, we're talking.
I see what we're talking about.
We're
The
talking
parole
about.
thing.
We're talking about getting thrown onto
It
a
defeats
car.
an entire purpose because like you're saying,
you're talking about getting thrown onto a car and then versus having an entire car's weight on top of your body.
True.
That's a little different.
Okay.
That's a little
Yeah.
different.
Okay. So you're saying Sam can't be the face because
I mean,
he's not super powered.
I just wish. It just bothers me every time I see him on screen because I'm like, please just give him superpowers and I'll stop questioning this. And
But
I'll
Tony
say,
doesn't have that.
And it gets.
Tony has a suit too.
I know, but he's like Iron Man, and he's totally wrapped up in the suit. We've seen that the suit is designed to enhance his strength. Like, you know what I mean? It is an exoskeleton.
I think it is the
like
fact- yeah,
like we've
yeah.
seen that he specifically designs it to be stronger. And I'm like, he doesn't have an exoskeleton. He just has a backpack that makes him fly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
And the wings play a big part.
I mean, the wings are
Yeah.
cool, and like obviously he uses them as like a defensive weapon and stuff like
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. But it's like, and so when the wings are taking the hits, I got no problem. It's when
It's
he's hit,
him.
when he gets hit and he's just a dude. I'm like, you should be dead. You like either write it so that he is so skilled that he never takes a hit, or just give him powers.
So
But
then why
pick
are you-
one of the two.
Why are we okay with Yelena then? Because if she gets hit by something,
They
she's
just-
certainly down.
Correct, but they haven't shown anything where I'm like, oh, she should automatically be dead from that happening to her.
Okay.
They haven't shown that yet.
Okay.
Like, it's when you start putting humans in these
She
superhuman
did fall
circumstances.
20,000 feet from a blown up ship.
She did.
All right,
She
that
was-
part,
she
we
was
can all
got
agree
up.
that movie.
But it happened.
It did happen.
But it happened.
Yeah,
But
but
I wasn't even going to bring that up because I forgot about it.
I forgot about
She did fall out of the sky.
about that too.
But
I don't know, man.
I
It's
guess
just-
I guess like Doctor Strange.
I mean, I guess if
It's
they would
either
just-
him or Thor.
yeah.
But that's a damn good point. The fact
I
that they
even-
haven't done anything with Strange
Yeah.
in a
For
while.
faces of the MCU, I even put like Rocket, but he's more of like a leader of the Guardians now rather than the entire MCU.
You would make him a face of Marvel?
Yeah.
Like one of the front runners?
possibly
Not Star-Lord?
What do you mean? Star-Lord's story seems like it's kind of dwindling
He's
down.
the only one at the end of Guardians 3 that they said would return though.
Really?
So
Not-
he's not done.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So I would say him
Then-
over Rocket.
He seems a little like too traumatized at this point.
he's also getting
He's also
Up there
getting
in age.
older.
he's
Yeah.
getting old.
All right, let's move on though.
What question do you want to move on
That's a good
to?
question though. Good
Oh
question.
well, there was favorite team.
Favorite Marvel team overall?
Yeah,
Like in the MCU?
Yeah.
like that's still
That's still
exists.
going?
Yeah.
Still exist? Well, okay, then that switches things up for me. Ah, shit.
Within the MCU.
Yeah.
Like currently favorite team.
Yeah, like up and running. Yeah.
Up and running, I'd say currently my favorite team would be either the Avengers
Yeah. I
with
mean,
a Z,
It's the Avengers.
the Avengers with a Z,
the new
I'm just
Avengers.
gonna call them the Thunderbolts.
New
or
Avenger- they are the Thunderbolts,
or Fantastic Four
yeah, it's one of those two.
It's the
Yeah.
Thunderbolts. I love the way that they function as a
as a unit.
unit.
Yeah, because it's also
The way
chaotic.
they come together felt very gradual
Uh-huh.
and natural.
Yeah,
Agreed, but also like they're not that powerful other than Sentry, and he's not using his powers right now.
It's fine. As a cohesive
I thought-
team, the Thunderbolts work for me.
the end credit scene is like, what are we gonna ride on Bob's shoulders? Yes, imagine how cool that would be. Red Guardian, Writhing Century.
I would give the point to the Thunderbolts. I like them
And I wouldn't be
more.
mad at that because, like, I do like how it was a group of misfits that did come together.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, I think Florence Pugh and David Harbour are so charming together. I thought they had great chemistry.
You
So
stick Bucky on the team, who's like
yeah,
a damn near a day one.
yeah,
So
They'll
you already
never
have
make
them.
Bucky the main character, and it pisses me off.
yeah. There is someone who could be, I guess, the face of the
Could be.
MCU.
They never make him the main character.
Yeah, never do.
Where else do you go with his story?
Well,
I mean,
he
they
was
always-
going to
they-
be a politician, and that
Fuck that. But they always like, I don't know, they always like make him like he's always so traumatized and shit. And I get that he
Yeah.
has like a horrific past, but at the same time, I'm like, dog, you've been like going to therapy. and
Realistically, a face could be. I
feel
guess.
like he's been doing a lot to recover from that.
Could you say Shuri?
unfortunately,
If
no.
it was Chadwick, I'd have no
Oh,
problem with
hell
saying
yeah.
that.
If Chadwick was still around, it would absolutely
He would
be
be the
Chadwick.
face.
He would be the
yeah.
face.
Rest in peace to the king.
Yeah.
Shit. Honestly, see, this is
What a king.
this is why Marvel's problem with killing off characters so quickly. They used to kill off characters like that.
Mhm.
Like that was their villain
They
problem.
even did
at
that in his
first.
movie.
Yeah.
Like
Killmonger.
No, that's what I'm talking
No, T'Challa. Like they had to
Oh.
bring him back. Remember,
Oh,
because like
right.
Jabari found him, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we found this."
Nah, but I was like, no, but I was so God.
he right here.
But no, I was so pissed. I was like, bro, you killed off Killmonger, and I'm like, if you did not do that, I feel like
He could
that,
have had a phenomenal redemption. arc.
Yes, I was
He
like,
could've.
I feel like that would have been your first choice, not Shuri, to take the mantle.
Sure. She still wasn't even my first choice. I would have gave it to Okoye. That's just me though.
Mm.
That's
Okoye,
Black
who's-
Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was logically where you go because Shuri was never the.
She was kind of
The
like his
field
right hand
person.
She was
man.
the brains.
So I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Just give it to Okoye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they went. And I went.
I mean,
oh,
but you
okay.
have to. It's
It
like,
works. It works the way that you wrote it.
don't you have to be like in the bloodline though,
Oh,
or something?
yeah, I think that
you
was
do.
part of it.
I think you do.
No. Because
Yeah.
anybody can challenge for the Black Panther. That was the whole thing
No,
about
they can.
Warriors
You
Fall.
can challenge for King. I don't know if you get.
Oh,
the,
was it
I-
King?
You don't get the. You don't get the Panther.
you
That's
might be right.
specific to their family.
You may be right.
yeah.
But
You might have.
because Killmonger technically did have that bloodline.
Not
He could've
technically.
been
He
it.
no, he
did.
did.
He
He
could've
did. He had
been,
that bloodline.
yeah.
He could have. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah,
That's
he
why he
was.
was able to take the power.
Yeah.
I wish they did stop just which is nice now that they're not just killing everybody.
Bro, and Michael B. Jordan is like a main face in the MCU.
Would have
Damn.
been crazy.
Ah!
Would have been crazy.
Makes me so mad.
But
Makes me so mad.
We got sinners. So
We
I'll
did get
take
sinners.
True.
We did get
Yeah,
sinners.
we still would have got sinners with him.
it.
You think Ryan Coogler's doing that with anyone else?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's a valid point.
Yeah, we could have had both.
What is the best end credit scene in the MCU of the last two phases? So first we'll go phase 4.
Oh, I did of both.
You
Like,
did phase 4 and 5?
No, like I picked.
You did one.
I picked one out of the both.
Oh, okay.
That's-
What was the one that you said was the best?
I think I landed on T'Challa Jr.
Mm.
That was a good one.
I wrote that down for phase 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That was a
hit me.
good one.
Yeah.
And then my other one that I wrote down was the Deadpool and Wolverine Johnny Storm.
You like that one?
That one was
That's
great.
good.
That was
That's
funny.
good.
I'd say of phase 4, I would go with the T'Challa Jr.
Yeah.
I wrote down Shang-Chi as well. I did like the Shang-Chi post-credit scene, even though they've gone nowhere with it.
You did?
Yeah, I liked it.
Oh.
And
I
then,
thought it was a bit underwhelming.
oh, and then phase
What was the
5.
Shang-Chi one?
It was like they were like in a meeting with Bruce Banner. And
Oh, where they're
Wong
talking about
and-
like
About the
these are
rings, yeah.
a beacon and they're flashing off to
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
or something.
I like that. Phase
What was
5.
Quantum? Oh no, Quantumania was the Kang one, right?
Yeah.
When it was
Yeah.
just all of them. Was there another one though?
There was another one.
But I went back and watched it, and it was just so fucking silly. Like you got Jonathan Majors just like,
Oh, yeah. No, the second one was good though. It was for Loki. It was Victor Time.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
that was a good one.
That was a good
and I
one.
wrote that one down. I was like, that one actually got
That
me
was good.
excited.
because it rolled right into
Loki
what
season
would have been the
2.
next
Yeah.
project.
Yeah.
Well, no, rolled into Loki season 2.
I like the Marvels. How it puts her into the other universe, and
that
now
was-
we
yeah,
get
yeah.
like Beast.
That was another
I
one
thought
I
he
wrote
looked
down.
great.
Yeah.
I don't care about the mom being Captain
Right.
Marvel though. That easily could have been somebody else.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But I do like the fact that Beast turns around and he's like, yeah, what's good? You're in the wrong universe. How you doing? It's Kelsey Grammer. I like Black Widows, like setting up Hawkeye show. Like, hey, I know the guy that killed your sister.
Oh,
Find him.
yeah.
And then that leads into Hawkeye and how she becomes an antagonist force in that show. I like that.
Thunderbolts 1 is good too.
It is good.
Thunderbolts one.
Just
Yeah,
because
no.
it's like what we love in the MCU is just like downtime with our groups and just them. You have Red Guardian coming in with his new suit because they're trying to trademark the Avengers, and he's got his with a Z.
It was also just long. It felt
It
like
was long.
Yeah.
It
It was
was
like
like
a
a whole
whole
scene.
It just felt like an extension of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the ones that we've talked about are the ones that I wrote down, with the exception of Moon Knight, Jake Lockley. I thought that one was cool.
Damn, I'm not even thinking of shows.
Yeah, he was like he has no idea how damaged his
See, because
mind
I don't
really
like Moon
is.
Knight, so I just forgot about that
I
one.
liked Moon Knight.
I might go.
Again, another character that we have no idea where
We're
they're
never
going to
gonna
go.
see again,
We're ever going to see
potentially.
him. Like you got an actor like Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac. First of all, you got the name, you got the acting talent. Same thing with like Mahershala Ali. You got the name, two-time
These are all people that
Oscar-winning
could have been the face of the MCU.
two-time
had they used them
Oscar-winning
correctly.
actor Mahershala Ali, and we're going nowhere.
Focus on Moon Knight. That would have right there. That's a great
Sure.
face. Like what the like why bring these great actors and these great characters into the MCU if you're just gonna be like, all right.
And I think that's
We're
why
good.
Thunderbolts felt different as well, because you just had a group of great actors between Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell. Like they're all a great group of actors.
What was the end credit scene for Spider-Man: No Way Home?
Freaking
was there one?
Venom talking in the bar.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Was there another one?
I probably.
Yeah, but I don't think it was.
Was it a trailer for Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
It was a trailer for Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with either Thunderbolts or Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Because the idea of T'Challa Jr., that
Yeah.
joint hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
At the end there,
that's like that was an emotional
She
bomb.
was like, yeah.
Yeah.
My mom said you're good at keeping secrets. She was like, oh, what you got, young buck? He was like, tell him your name. My name is T'Challa Jr. I am the son of King T'Challa. I went, what a way to get around recasting him. You just age this kid up when he's ready. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah.
However, I haven't seen him yet.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be a minute before like we can see
Anything in Black
yeah,
Panther.
because like they
yeah.
made him pretty young.
Mhm.
Good question. Good question. It really made me go through each film real
Yeah.
quick.
These are your questions, dude.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that was your question.
That was you.
Good question. You really made yourself go through the memory bank.
Variety also just put out their entire MCU ranking. It was pretty jarring. I don't know when people started putting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 so high, but
Yeah. Now there's
Because
like
I
this.
wouldn't.
Now there's this giant love for Volume 2. I'm like, we've been saying this is a good movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, even though we would both still have it as like the weakest link of the Guardians trilogy.
would I though?
Actually, yeah.
I'd have
No.
to go back and rewatch to solidify.
I know. I'd have to
but
I still think it's the weakest. But
still great.
I
Well,
think they go in
obviously-
order. For
yeah,
me,
yeah.
I like one the best, two the second best. Because I bang with Ego. I like the whole Mantis storyline where she's like, yeah, I've been kind of keeping y'all here and I shouldn't have, but now I like y'all.
yeah.
Y'all should probably run. I also like the fact that
Oh wait, it's Aisha and the Sovereign.
the Sovereign,
Yeah,
I while I wanted them to be more of a force,
yeah,
I did like how they popped up every once in a while, but I would have rather them been more of a part of the story. However, the saving grace for Volume 2 was Yondu.
yeah.
Yondu is the saving grace behind that.
Yeah,
But
it was
I
amazing.
love the Peter is stuck between two dads.
Yeah,
Mhm.
He's stuck between two dads, the one that he always wanted and the one that he had. And I love
It's
that.
amazing.
I love that situation that he finds himself in and how Yondu plays a part in that and how Ego also plays a part to ultimately build who Star-Lord is.
Yeah.
I like Volume 2. I think they did get a little too jokey in that one. And that was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
But I will say
Volume 2 is great.
it's good. It's
And
yeah,
it's got
yeah.
the best soundtrack as well.
yeah.
We got a wham,
Bam,
bam, That's the first one. And the chain.
Wait, you gotta
The chain is really good too.
before that, you gotta start. Hey, Captain, you remember that Aisha chick?
Yeah,
why? Oh hell!
the jumps where they're just
Oh yeah.
yeah.
soup. That was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put Guardians 2 is always
good.
towards
It's very good.
either like if this is the bottom, it's always like within this realm for me.
Okay, so let's talk about this summer, 2025.
Yeah.
Overall, I think it's been a great year for comic book movies. I think, fans have been eating between you got Superman, Fantastic Four. We just got this, suit reveal of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Mhm.
What's it called? Brand New Day, right? Yeah. But once again, I don't think these movies do have the same box office appeal. So if Superman 2025 came out 10 years ago, do you think it would have made $1 billion compared to now? Like if Superman
with DC in the same place that it was 10 years ago?
I was about to say, if you took Superman and put it in place of Man of Steel,
you're probably working with something.
yeah,
$1 billion? I don't know.
maybe.
But in the like to start off a franchise like cinematic
Yeah.
universe, it's making good money.
yeah,
But a
because-
DC movie hasn't made $1 billion since the
Aquaman.
Dark. Oh yeah, Aquaman. I always forget
Sleeper hit.
Aquaman.
I
Yeah,
fucking love Aquaman.
Sleeper hit.
I don't like Aquaman 2, but the first Aquaman, I fucks with
I
heavy.
always forget that made $1 billion.
Made $1 billion.
And I mean, that's the character that made $1 billion. A Batman movie didn't make $1 billion.
Mm-mm.
In the DC EU, Superman.
I mean, they
Didn't make
technically
a
didn't
Justice
make a
League.
Batman movie. It was just Batman versus Superman.
That's even bigger. Batman and Superman. You have them together, and even
That's-
that could make $1 billion.
Justice League didn't make $1 billion.
Yeah.
Granted, bad movie, but the name alone should
Yeah.
drive people into the theaters to see it.
And
but
you
word
had
of mouth killed it.
Aquaman make $1 billion.
Aquaman.
Wow.
Because it was good.
Yeah,
It was actually enjoyable.
I bang with Aquaman. The
I don't
first
bang
one
with
heavy.
Aquaman.
The second one.
and it's better than a lot of the movies that came out of the DCEU.
I don't
Yes,
think
it
so.
did.
It's not better than Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. It's not
Okay,
better than Man
Are
of
we
Steel.
okay? Why are we talking about like Ultimate Edition and shit like that when
because
it's like
we can.
why can't we? No, we're talking box office, and the theatrical release is what
If
you're
we're
gonna
talking about
see.
theatrical cut, it's not better than Batman v
Okay,
Superman.
yeah.
Batman v Superman is not better than Aquaman.
And same for the Justice League. Like the Snyder cut is good,
so
but
if we're talking about theatrical release,
there's a
Aquaman's
reason
better.
they failed in the theaters because the theatrical cut is what you saw in the fucking
Yeah.
theater.
He might be cooking with that one. It's not fair to give them the
Yeah,
bonus
it's
because
like,
of
oh, wait.
DLC.
They got round 2 coming. Hold on.
Right.
Like what? No.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
Aquaman's better than Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It's better than personally. I like it more than Man of Steel. I know you guys like
I like
Man of Steel, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
liked Aquaman more. I like the world building more in Aquaman. What else came out? Suicide Squad, Man of
Wonder
Steel.
Woman. It's not better than Wonder Woman. The first one. Come on.
I don't like Wonder. It's good,
It
but
good.
I don't like it.
Second one's ass.
I mean, I haven't seen the first one in a long time.
That
I haven't
might be
seen,
my
I haven't
problem.
seen Aquaman in a long time
you
either.
shit your pants in theaters the first time we saw that first Wonder Woman. It was great.
See, I can't relate. I saw Wonder Woman. I went, okay.
You mean
But I if I rewatch it now, it might be different.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're about to respond to.
you mean they killed her? 'Cause of me?
Kal-El, no.
Okay.
The
That's,
way you can just go back and forth.
that's-
So we
yeah,
some
you
type
could.
of Suicide Squad.
Oh God.
Whoever was writing these things.
Oh man.
I will say Zack Snyder's not the best writer.
no.
No.
He's got the visuals down, but
So yeah.
which is why I think Man of
Aquaman-
Steel is better because I think it was written by Christopher Nolan and his brother.
But see, what do people like about this Superman? The fact that it's like lighthearted and it sticks to the character?
Yes.
Because
More
I
true
would
to
say
the
Blue
character.
Beetle did the same thing, but Blue Beetle didn't make money.
Yeah, but it's Blue Beetle versus Superman.
But it's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
But was it good enough to get that word of mouth on the streets?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
No.
people weren't walking out of Blue Beetle like,
No.
oh my God,
But
you
that's
have
me-
to see this
like
new
you
DC
said,
movie.
I think that also just lends itself to the character.
Yeah.
Because
I
like
mean,
the
but-
same thing, like I
but
know
look at-
people
look at,
hold
like-
Shazam up here.
Yeah, but recent
They
movies
do?
like Sinners, I mean, that got a lot of word of mouth and people went to the theaters and saw it. Like, no you couldn't tell me.
But we're
this-
talking superheroes here.
Right.
We're talking superheroes.
But if a movie's good, a movie's good.
because How to Train Your Dragon got people in there too, but I wouldn't say How to Train Your Dragon against Superman.
The
Yeah.
original,
You know what I mean?
the original How to Train Your Dragon got people in theaters for How to Train Your Dragon. That's what did that. Like, you just took a
Right,
very beloved household name of a movie that
Put it
people
in
know is
theaters.
already good,
Put it
in
and
theaters.
people knew it was going to be a shot-for-shot remake, and they were like, "Sure, I'll go see the live action."
So would it make $1 billion? I don't think it would make $1 billion. I think it would make a lot of
It would make
a lot
more than it is
money than
now.
it's making now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I think because what's it touching now? 500.
It's almost at 6, and even that's
I
like,
think 10 years ago you're touching maybe 7, 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seven, for the
Easily.
first one.
Yeah.
And then
Easily.
if James Gunn comes back and delivers a good sequel, maybe you're hitting $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're establishing something new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as long as you go
And
up
all-
and not down,
I mean, DC's biggest mistake was just trying to play catch up with the MCU. I was
instead
like,
of just
yeah,
taking their
I was
time.
just like, bro, just like make good movies. Like, just slow down, introduce your characters, take your time. Nobody's in a rut. You don't have to beat the MCU to the final collaboration.
it's
of
it's not,
Avengers,
it was
you
never
don't-
going to work.
No, you didn't. Like, what was the race? You should have just been like, why were you trying to rush to get to the finish line? You
The
should've
only
just-
way that it would have worked is if they would have completely did it the opposite way, where they start with Justice League and then
Yeah.
from there branch them out
That's
instead
what
of
they-
going
That's kind of what
the
they
other
did.
way.
That's kind of what they did with the animated movies, and it
Yeah.
worked great.
Mhm.
Like, they had Flashpoint, and then they had Justice League,
Mhm.
and then they just split off from there. I was like,
That's the only way they could have played the game a different way instead of going, well, we'll make a Superman movie and that'll be our Iron Man.
and it,
But then if I'm
Right.
correct, Man of Steel was never supposed to jumpstart a cinematic universe, was it?
Yeah.
no, it was.
It always was supposed
That
to.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
My
that was-
apologies. I
yeah.
thought it was not supposed to.
Mhm.
My bad. But yeah, the idea of like, well, they did it this way, so we also have to do it
Mhm.
this way.
Mhm.
I think that's what hurt them.
And then they're like, oh, they're planning on a whole another Avengers movie come 2018, and let's try to beat them to the punch, give them
Mhm.
Justice League.
Then the idea that like there were way too many cooks in the kitchen, but they never had the right ingredients.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had Zack Snyder being the head of everything. Then they were like, we're not fucking with your vision anymore. The Rock came in and was like, well, now I just want to body everybody.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work. So then they were just like, all right, brother.
I can't stand the
the
Rock.
hierarchy
I really can't
of
stand
DC
the Rock.
universe
His-
is about to
his-
change.
His ego is unmatchable, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But had Black Adam been good,
Dog, it's in his.
had it been good, he
it's-
would have been in a good position.
Black Adam's a villain, and it's in his contract for everything that he can't lose a fight.
We got a
That's-
wham.
That seems like a
bam,
conflict of interest,
shang-a-lang, inshallah. You're right. You're right.
right? All right, let's. Are we
Wrap it
good?
up.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, we're
yeah.
at hour 53 here.
Yeah.
This is
My bad. This was just
no,
fun.
no.
This was just
You're
fun.
good. You're good. But
We'll end on this and then head out. Random, since we just got the new Spider-Man suit from Tom Holland. Even with that suit released, what is the best Spider-Man suit of all time out of all Spider-Mans?
I mean, I have my answer.
Are we every Spider-Man?
Every Spider-Man.
I really like Miles Morales' one from Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
That is my favorite suit. The
I
fact
wasn't
that
thinking
he-
animated, but
Oh yeah,
That's why I wanted to clarify.
Yeah,
I was.
yeah.
I think we. I think
I
we were
like.
talking
Do you
live
like his
action.
suit in Into or Cross better?
Into.
Yeah, I like it with the spray paint.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
It matches him a lot
It's
better.
so good.
Yeah,
And the way that it comes, like the idea of like when he first saw it, he didn't fit it.
yeah,
But then the next time he.
yeah.
Nothing to do with the suit itself, but I agree that's a dope scene.
It was just the fact
It's
that
a-
he
yeah.
earned
He
it.
rose to the occasion.
Right,
Yeah.
right. If we're talking live action,
It's the TASM too.
Really?
I think so, actually. Yeah.
I think I go Homecoming.
Wow.
I bang with the wings and the eyes. And I love
Wow.
his logo. I love his emblem.
I think the Homecoming suit does get too much hate.
It does.
TASM 2
People-
is my second. I will tell you that. I
people-
love the
Yeah.
Nobody
Big-
really
big eyes
talking
are
about
beautiful.
Toby's suit here.
Sorry,
Are
bro.
we?
The eyes are beautiful on TASM too. Like it's got raised webbing too. It's
See,
fucking,
I've never been a fan of the raised webbing.
It's fucking-
and that's basically what Toby's
Oh,
rides on.
it's-
Yeah, I love the raised
it's
webbing.
Gorgeous.
See, and TASM 2 has raised webbing,
Yeah.
but it's not
His isn't as prominent.
correct.
Yeah.
correct. And
I think the TASM 2 suit looks better in No Way Home. I don't know what it is. It absolutely looks better. I don't know if it fits Andrew better. I don't know if the colors are like it's not as glossy looking. It's not as cosplay looking. I think the TASM 2 suit looks better in No Way Home.
Okay.
Really? I think it always.
I think it looks
I
better.
I think
No
it
Way
always
Home.
looked good.
I thought it always.
When I
looked-
saw it
yeah.
again, I went,
yeah.
here we go.
And I always thought it looked like more real in the even with that like first intro scene in TASM 2 where he's like falling and you
And
see the
like,
wind rippling on the suit. Like
brother.
Yeah.
is
I don't
it
even
looks
think
good.
Toby's red and blue suit is his best suit. His black suit is his best
Hey,
suit.
It is.
that
So,
suit bangs.
yeah, it does.
That's okay as long as we agree.
No,
His
the
blue,
black suit
his
is
standard
sick.
suit is cool, but
I
that
love
black. That
Damn.
when he's like this
Oh
Yeah.
on the window, and he's like,
What
hey,
is
wait a second.
what is this?
That first
This feels-
swing.
Oh,
I remember being a kid, like in the theater when that trailer came out,
yeah.
and then you see the come on.
Yeah.
Pause. When you see the Venom, the symbiote start to overtake him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bro,
and then
and
like,
you hear the brass instruments going.
and then he breathes, and then the next thing you see is him like upside down.
Yeah.
and like the transition as well. Can we talk about like the Raimi Spider-Man movies have the best transitions
I
in
will
comic
give you
book
that.
movies
I will
ever.
give you
They
that.
do.
The
Yeah.
transitions in the Raimi Spider-Man movies are the absolute best.
I will give you
No,
that, I
dude.
will give you
Best
that. Raimi
live,
just understood it.
Yeah.
best live action Spider-Man suit. It's TASM 2.
Homecoming though, that is
That is
Wow.
A
my
lot
baby.
of people hate like the black lines and stuff.
I like
Which
the
I
black
don't-
lines.
I'm fine with them.
I'm
I
good
think
with
it
it
breaks
too.
up the suit enough to the point where it's not bothering me.
Yeah.
But it adds to it. It's like, all right, there's definition. It feels like not an armor,
Yeah.
but it feels like
I know what you mean.
right,
Yeah.
right. So from the
Yeah.
moment that I saw that in Civil War, I went, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean everybody was hyped when that came
Yep.
out. Like that was
And then just rewatching Homecoming today, and in the part where like a lot of people say there's not enough like action set pieces or whatever in Homecoming, the Washington Monument jaunt where he has to like get in there and
Yeah.
he jumps over the helicopter and he goes and the wings. I go, yeah, man. And they bring it back in Far From Home, but
Yeah.
then you never see it in like No Way Home,
yeah.
which
No.
you would think he would use that to like differentiate himself from the other two Spider-Men,
Mhm.
but he doesn't. But
Yeah.
when I first saw the wings,
Web wings are cool.
It would have been funny seeing the other Spider-Man's reactions
Reaction
to the
to that.
wings.
Yeah, it would. They'd be
Yeah.
like,
because the way that they reacted
Yeah.
to Toby, like not having web shooters,
Yeah.
they'd be like,
Yeah.
"This motherfucker has wings."
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Where
fly
are
now.
we?
Why didn't I think of that?
They fly now.
They fly now.
That's good.
That was good.
That's good.
That was a good reference.
That's fine.
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you for sticking around for this long, glorious episode, as always with Snowden. Make sure to check out our Patreon. Best way to support us: subscribe to YouTube. Check out our Patreon. You're gonna find some more episodes on there with Snowden. We got a great childhood TV show bracket episode coming out as well. We also recently just put out our most anticipated houses for Halloween Horror Nights this year. So please go and check that out. And as always, gentlemen, always a pleasure with you, Snowden.
Indeed.
Always a pleasure
Yes,
with you,
sir.
Garrett.
Indeed.
For the
Oh,
most part.
Is it?
I don't know.
No. We we love having you on here, bud.
I've it's always a good time. I always like I never try to like muscle my way onto the show, but I'm like,
Hey, Blake.
Also,
Like,
sidebar, this thunder is crazy.
Yeah.
You probably can hear it.
Yeah. No, this is
Yeah.
pretty wild right now.
Hopefully it's like ASMR.
This Florida weather
Yeah.
sucks ass,
Dude, literally
bro.
after 7 o'clock, it's pretty much guaranteed it's gonna
Guaranteed.
downpour.
It's insane.
I gotta drive home in this.
yeah, same.
We'll wait till a little later.
Shooting.
Yeah, good thing we are.
For real. If not, I'd just be like, dude, let's just watch TV. till
Yeah.
you-
Sounds good.
Yeah, like,
Sounds good,
like,
please.
you don't have to leave. Yeah.
I don't trust these drivers at all for me to make an
No.
hour drive home.
Absolutely not.
No,
No,
sir.
no.
But all right, that's going to do it. We'll see y'all next time on Duck Takes.
See you guys.
Thanks for ducking it up with us.
Oh.
That was good.
You guys can coin that. I want you to have that.